Hey, Marco, you ready for the totally awesome, coolest show ever?
Hold on. Oh, yeah. He said he'd love to.
What are you talking about?
He's going to come?
He said he'd love to.
You'd love to?
He'd
On the thing?
Love to.
Okay, I'm on the thing.
He said he'd love to, Pete. He'd love to be here. He said he'd absolutely love to be here.
Hey.
Man.
I haven't seen you in months.
Look at that.
Months.
I've been hearing this hashtag going around Instagram and the YouTubes.
What's it called?
It's called hashtag Bring Back Kyle.
Yeah, there you go now.
There we go.
That's a good hashtag.
So I was like, I've been getting a lot of comments and a lot of messages that says, please
save us.
get your show back on track. That fucking train wreck needs help.
Whoa! Already dropping the bump.
You know, if you come back, I got a box of milk bones for you.
Sold. But you know
All
what?
right. Yeah.
We got two.
I will be there Saturday night.
All right, he's back, folks. Good. Everything's going well, by the way. We talked to him a little while. Well, we've been keeping in touch a lot, and everything's been going well, which is good. I think we've all been hoping for it. So
Missed you.
we're glad. We're glad.
Yep.
We're glad. All right. Let's say hi to chat. Welcome, Kyle. Welcome back. All right, Meyer HQ. They announced a new Marvel fighting game developed by Arc System Works. Is he ruining our news?
No, but Bruce can't shut up about it.
Direct during Summer Games Fest Day. Cool.
Shut up. What the hell is that?
Marvel vs. Capcom 4. Cool. But they do Dragon Ball fights.
No, it's not Marvel vs. Capcom 4.
GTK Comics, thumbs up high. Hey, don't give Meyer hard times. This isn't Kingdom of Nerds. You don't just come in here and give our people the hard time.
Listen, I give you money how time I want,
on
right?
the top. I'm bored. Well, we had something good on the top, but we got some more stuff for you, Dan. We definitely do. Dan likes it when we news first, unfortunately.
Some stuff happened today.
Man, I hope Cliff's on tonight. Nope. No, Martin Comics, he is not. Howdy, kids. What's up, Bar Lord? Chico. Hey, guys. Is Marvel Knights book any good? Hey, that's what
we'll get
every
to it.
One of you. How many people asked us to review that book this week, Pete?
A lot.
Why?
A lot. We reviewed it. I actually was going to do a Marvel Knights. You know what? We might ask too. What's your favorite Marvel
Eric hit
Knights?
me up and said, "Could you guys do the Marvel Knights book?" I was like, "Yeah, let's try."
Was that in my list of books?
You know my favorite Marvel Knights.
So.
Do you know what my favorite Marvel Knights is, Pete?
What's that? Wait, your favorite Marvel Knight?
District X.
Mutant related. Of course, that's your favorite.
Of course, District X.
Mutants, of course.
I was gonna have you guys read it today, but I haven't read it yet. Oh, we read it. We go over it. It's in the best new character.
Why spoil it?
Well, hey, spoiler alert. We also read Marvel Knights today. So yeah. What 10?
Something.
4. Okay, cool.
Well, 10-4.
Yeah. Okay. What's that? What?
He's shocked. He's shocked.
Kyle's okay, but he's still Cliff. Damn it. Jeffrey, what do we got? Is that Kyle in the lower left? Yes, it is. It is Kyle in the lower left. He shaved everybody. He's looking cute today.
Spread the word, guys.
Happy Wednesday to you too. Harry Floyd wants to know who Kyle is. That's a little bit too much stretching there. Not enough undergarment there, Terry.
We got to get Kyle some new curtains for the backdrop.
Yeah. What happened to the? Oh, this is old MCM. This is how me and Kyle met. And my thing was like, Kyle, you're not gonna have those as your fucking background, are you? He's like, absolutely am. That's the original, the OG curtains.
Yes,
You've been around long enough, you know. Ed says, Kyle,
Going back to the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
The
Black Knight. Okay.
Frequently.
Hey, Jeffrey, Ed, everybody's saying hi. Okay. Okay, cool. Everybody said hi to everybody. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. Cool.
Hi.
All right.
Hi.
Let's get into it because we got Kyle here, so we might as well start going. Kyle, we've changed around a couple things since you've gone. I know you, like many YouTubers, have been watching our show, so you probably aren't surprised at our new situation here. But we start off because Pete makes terrible top 5 lists, and we compare my top 5 list to his top 5 list. You know where I got the idea from, Kyle? I don't know. Me and you used to do it when we had a show called MCM.
That's right. We did.
It was pretty good. So we're doing it over here now. All right, Pete, let's go.
All right.
Them curtains rock.
All right, just so we can argue over what I think.
I don't know. No, hold on.
Time out.
Why? We didn't even start yet. You're calling timeouts.
Yeah, this is why.
Are you guys getting feedback or is it just me?
That's you.
It's just you.
It's just me.
It's just
cool.
me.
It's your
Cool.
headphones.
All right.
It was a rough week.
In general.
It was
not
top 5
week.
It was kind of just a mid-week altogether. So I'm going to give Pete a bye this week. And as long as he doesn't pick 1 or 2 covers, I think we're in a good spot.
Well,
there is a big echo. See?
I got rid of it. It was the other screen.
Oh, I couldn't hear anything.
Dude, it almost blew out my ears.
Who did? Me?
Oh,
The current started out white, but now Thank you, Jeffrey. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you,
So
Timothy.
don't
Thank you,
smoke.
guys. Let's go. What do we got?
let's get started then. So for my number 5 book, I picked this creepy cover because
Matthew.
it reminded me of that creepy preacher from Poltergeist 2 coming around knocking at the door, and it just weirded me out. That old dude from Poltergeist 2 weirded me out. This old dude with his hand on his shoulder weirds me the hell out.
I said the same thing. He looks just like that preacher guy walking in the rain to the door.
Mm-hmm.
Creepy as hell.
Exactly.
I mean, I can't, like I said, it's a midweek. It's not my favorite. I don't know why. Is she pregnant in this book? Do we know?
I think it's like a Rosemary's Baby situation. I didn't get to read it yet.
Yeah. So why is the guy from The Mask behind her is all I want to know. Why is Jim Carrey masking out?
Not Jim Carrey.
Carrey.
That's 100% The Mask hat. It's 100% Jim Carrey.
That's a Doc Holliday hat.
I don't know, man.
You know what's
What?
Western?
Huckleberry.
Jeez.
All right. Well, that's number 5. It's only number 5. It's not my top book.
I mean, I don't think it's terrible, but
I like a good homage.
I'm on the cross school.
That we get a lot of these.
Really?
Not all of them work. Like I don't love the New Mutants 98 one that also came out on this book, but I do like this lizard homage on the ASM book. I do like this one.
I'll say once again, not a terrible choice. I do. I think this is a good one. Spears puts out a lot of covers, so you got a lot of choices. You know what I mean? You got a lot of choices, and this one's not a bad one.
This is a good one. Like I said, the New Mutants 98 is not my favorite, but I do like this one.
Yeah, you don't like this one? There's 15 other ones you can choose from.
I know.
I also do like how, I like when he fills up the
page,
fills up the cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's special if you don't do it once in a while, but there's a lot of covers and kind of just like, okay, that's another one. And then this, he kind of fills it up, which is, Kyle, you like filling it up, don't you?
Always.
Yeah.
It's the only way to do it.
To the rim?
Don't forget, like a lot of the covers are based off of some of the card art that he's done, and the card art is a lot different than
fair.
Like you need that kind of empty space to help you focus in on the little person there.
It says you can't afford them all too many covers.
I don't own one Mark Spears cover.
You don't ask Dom; he has one.
All right, so at number 3, for the world to come, the Marvel Knights book we will cover later.
This is not.
I like this cover. I like this Mac cover.
Really?
I like the framing with the glass. I like David Mack. I like this one.
Well, just because you like David Mack doesn't mean you gotta like this piece of third.
Right?
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Swing
everybody getting you fun now. Hey, look, that's the one thing that's cool about opinions. They can definitely be wrong, and yours is wrong on this book.
That's not the saying.
That's 100% the saying.
It is not.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, you can move along. I don't think anybody's going to tell you this is good.
Yeah, this is 2 weeks in a row. I'm agreeing with Marco. Something's wrong here.
Yeah.
You guys.
He just has good taste. That's all.
You guys are just crazy. All right, I haven't seen how the foil affects this one yet. I did get it. My dad didn't drop this off yet, but I do like the layout of this book.
It does not look as good in person.
No.
It does not look as good. Marvel should have spent a couple extra dollars foiling it better.
What's it look like? Because it does look good here. What's it look like in person?
Well, it looks. You know how they use that foil that it's not like you see how it's crisp here.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't look as crisp.
It makes everything.
Like, I actually like this.
Right?
Huh? Yeah.
It's dim.
That's what I was worried about. That it would dull it.
And maybe it was just the ones at my LCS, but it did not look like this. It was not. Yeah. Everybody's saying they grabbed the A cover on this one too.
Well, that was again. I like.
Yeah, thank you. That's what makes sense. It's not white. Well, I think that's what we said. It's dim silver. Yeah, fair.
And I'm surprised you didn't have this one in your group.
Tell her we say hi.
But I like the Puppeteer Lee.
This is fucking horrible. This is a terrible Magic. We talked about Magic last week. I told you what's not a good Magic. This is it. This. Wow.
Thumbs down.
I like it,
dude. Hey,
it's a swing and a miss.
Yeah,
and
I mean, this whole list. I don't know what
It's
you're
my
doing with
favorite
this list.
week.
I just said there's no way you could miss this list up, and you somehow messed this list up. Here we go.
This man.
Yeah,
Well,
it was such a midweek. You could have put anything pretty much out here except for the picks you did, man. This was not good.
All right, you go ahead. You go ahead. You make.
Now I'll tell you this. I thought it was such a midweek. He said, "What order you want?" And I said, "Pete, what order do you think they should be in? Your choice. Here's 5, just a midweek." So let's see if Pete did it right or if he screwed it up.
I just have a question for you, Pete. Were you at a school play, and how many drinks you had before you did this list?
Yeah.
Those picks this short outdoes this entire show.
He closed his eyes and he just poked.
Yeah, it does, because people cannot believe that somebody at such a respectable channel as Rennavision will put out a dog shit list like that. They're like, what is this?
Idea. Did you let Matt pick these covers? Did Matt pick these covers?
No, we're not letting Matt do that.
It's gonna go SNS's worst cover of the month, whatever your picks were.
Yep,
shout out
pretty much.
SNS.
Where the hell is
They're
it?
already on there.
Oh my god.
You don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Run the next 5.
It took too long.
I literally could just throw a pin and pick 5 better books, which I think I did this week.
I had to get rid of the TAC logo. The TAC logo was covering up the covers. So
Is Sticks running the show this week? There's just blankness on the screen.
Yeah.
Well,
Look, man,
the slides aren't working.
I'll tell you, Amazing Spider-Man probably had about 3 low mid-ass covers that were decent enough to pick up if you're paying the same amount of money as you are for the A cover that look better for the A cover. This was one of them. I know, I get it, but like in person, in hand, I did like the purple and the Starry Night in the background. I thought it looks a lot cleaner than it does here. The complete opposite of the one he picked that had the silver foil on it. They did a good job on it.
For it being in hand, I'm picking it out based off of previous.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm doing this on a Sunday night.
I do like this cover, but I feel like we've seen it before.
Oh, I'm not saying we didn't. I'm not saying but you know what? Hey, Bruce, this week you're gonna see a lot of that. Because there's a lot of covers this week were mid. They were stuff we kind of had a similar feeling of stuff
like your next one. I did not care for your next one. This is not even the best Superman cover of the group. I like the Brandon Peterson.
I actually like this one. I don't care what you say.
Peterson was better.
Huh? Bruce?
I do like this one.
Yeah, this one's good. The black in this is good. The suit's kind of dope as shit with the fire on it, dude. This is a good cover. I mean,
his flex in hand is too close to his junk.
What? There's no way. I'm
making my emo face.
Oh well, hey, look, hey, Kyle. If you're telling me Superman's a bitch, I'm okay with that too. But like, I can't change that. I'm just saying it's great art here. The way the cape floats, the black and the contrast and the coloring is a really good job.
I'm Spawn.
It's number 4. It is very Spawn-esque.
It's not a phase, Mom. It's not a phase.
Like, I don't know. When you
what is Cardinal War?
Look at this crazy ass eyeball here. I don't know. I start getting weirded out. I know he's an alien.
Welcome to the Black Parade.
But I thought
it's his hair. No, his hair is. Yeah, his hair is fucked too. I like it.
How about the hair? How about the eyeball that's like way over here?
Hey, look, man. I like it, but I like Crane's work. So what? I mean,
I like some of it. I just don't care for this one.
Yeah, I like it.
Like I said, the Brandon Peterson one.
He likes other people's wives too. So
we don't know if that's true or not. She's a very nice lady too. All right, go ahead.
All right, number 3. I do like this. Is probably one of the best Bring on the Bad Guys covers this week.
Yeah.
So
I was looking at him and that's why I chose this one out of all the Bring Out the Bad Guys. This is probably the best cover. What you got to look at it sideways? You can't look at it straight, Bruce.
I haven't been straight in years.
That's not what
nothing new. You missed the memo? Come on.
Yeah. Daredevil's actually had some sweet covers lately too. They've been doing a great job over there with it. The insides don't match the outsides though. Sometimes that just is a turn off. So
have these two ever went head to head though? I was trying to think of it. Bushman and
bro, you can pause. You can't after I just do the top doesn't match.
What are you doing, Pete?
Come on. What are you trying to do out there?
What's going on in Jersey? What's in the water down there?
I don't know.
We're not drinking a pink signature would make it great. Oh, that waist! You gotta change that waist. That's not appropriate for children. This is tack. This ain't S&S.
It's Kyle. It's Kyle. He's a bad influence. That one up there. All right, let's go to your number 2.
Dude, why they don't have a dog for
a magazine cover?
I don't care. Look, man, and we're reviewing Jed this week, and fuck you people that don't like it. And fuck you people that don't like this cover. You don't know anything. You've got terrible taste. On a mid-ass week, it was great to see a cover like this occur. There's a second part of a story in here that's badass. Reminds you of the early 1980s Dredd stories. The coloring was different. You don't get a lot of full... Like, a lot of times you'll get Dredd on a cover, but it'll be full Dredd, nothing in the background, not a lot of extra scenes and everything else. They went all out on this one. You got to give
a lot of Dredd on all of Pete's covers.
There was a lot of Dredd on all.
Okay, you can make.
But on a midweek, on a week that's mid, on a week that had a lot of mid covers, I'm going to sneak it up into the 2 spot.
And I'm still baffled that you picked this one.
What?
I like Alex Maleev, but this looks like a man running his fingers across another man's back.
Yeah, I knew this would get the Gooners excited. So I'm doing the best I can.
Gooners excited.
Yeah, because if you look at it in the top corner, if you look and you squint your eyes, I heard a Gooner say that it looks like a nipple up there. So they're excited.
I see a hairy ass back is what I see with the way.
If that's what you and Bruce like, that's what you and Bruce like. I don't know about that. I'm just telling you, the Gooners like it, so I did it. I actually did like this in the Virgin version of this. I thought was pretty good. I thought it was actually pretty good.
Yes, he picks the Pickle Party Gooner version cover. Yes, Pickle Party all the way, buddy.
Yeah.
Where's Dom when you need him?
I thought it was good, man. I didn't actually have this in one, so you did my ordering really bad, but that's all right, man.
That's the order you gave them. If you give them in an order,
not the order I wanted it in. I usually go.
You need to tell somebody.
Are you trying to walk back in number 1 pick?
No, I said rewind the tape. I said I let Pete choose which order to put him in this week. Let's see if he did it right.
Why would you let me choose your order?
Well, because I would figure you would not put this as number 1. I mean,
this was the last one you gave.
If you, guys, if you watch it in reverse order, it's the right order.
I was wrong on that one too.
Yeah. I wouldn't have put that up there.
I gotta find my umbrella. There's a lot of bullshit falling from up above me. A lot of bullshit.
I don't know. Reverse it. See how it works.
This is number 1. This is number 2. It's not that hard. I'm not a mind reader.
All right. What do we got next, Pete?
Well, we got some more stuff for you. We've got some variants to talk about.
By the way, thank you for the victory. I got the dub on that one, even with the messing up the order.
In your own mind, sure. In your own mind, you're a winner all day. All right, let's get to the incentive variants.
Let's see.
All right, so first up, out of the gate at my number 5, I decided to go with this because it reminded me of an EC horror cover, leaving a person behind. It's a scene. I like it when it's a scene with word bubbles. I am always taken in by a cover that tells a story. It's why I actually like a lot of Scotty Young covers that have the word bubbles, because if it's telling a story, I'm in.
So I missed this one. This is a good cover.
How come they've got the electric candles going on?
I just realized she was chained up.
Yeah, she's chained up. You got the chained up in the other room. All right. This one I know you're going to give me shit for, but I like Godzilla, and I like when they show Godzilla to scale.
No.
Godzilla
you know what?
I like this one.
I had this before I saw it, before I set my list over. I had this marked down to make sure I put it on the list, then forgot to put it on the list. I thought this was a great cover.
Okay. I thought you were about to talk crap on it. Okay. There you go. No, I like this one.
You can't talk crap about anything Godzilla.
No, this is well. You didn't look at all those Godzilla covers.
Oh, nope, I take it back.
Yeah, some of them, it's like they take Godzilla.
We'll look at something a little bit.
They just Photoshop him into like a family portrait. It's like, hey, it's Godzilla and X-Men. Let's just throw them together. But there's no context. All right, that's 4.
What's up, Brian DeGray?
Hey, right.
Yeah, this is a good one.
What did I go with at number 3? Oh, number 3, I like the anime Ninja Scroll vibe of Godzilla.
Really?
This is fucking horrible. This looks like
nope.
Hey, this looks like what happens when you fucking
like
eat Taco Bell in your toilet afterwards, bro.
I'm watching One Piece. I'm into this. I like the anime vibe, the anime style of Godtail. So I like
this.
But I get it. Nope. It's not for everybody.
It's not for anybody.
If it's not for anybody, then he wouldn't be out there as popular as he is.
It's not.
His thighs are bigger than his head. What is this?
Yeah, his thighs are. You can't sit here and make fun of lie shit. And then
my fat ass, I think my thigh's bigger than my head too.
This is just unproportionalized.
Hold on.
This is terrible. Yeah, not good.
Right. Yeah. That's it. And then we have the Decal. How do you say it?
I'll just tell you this spoiler right now. This should have been your number 1. By the way, if you didn't put this as my number 1, you fucked up.
Well, you didn't tell me, so I had to choose on my own. So we'll see my order if I did it right or wrong.
Bullshit. This is good. This is an awesome cover.
Yeah, it's a good cover.
Storm has had a couple winter covers lately, and
yeah, this is a good one. And this, I'm a little biased, so I went with this as 1 over that one because I like
really.
Yeah,
Scarlet. This was a good negative space. This was good use of the negative space.
Okay, here's where I'm not going to disagree with you. I'm going to disagree. This is number 1. I'm not going to disagree. Like, this is a good version of negative space because also too, like, everything down to the logo fits here very well. The crossbow is great and everything else. So
I'm also going to tell you a little secret. I'm a little biased towards 1 in 10s because I don't mind spending 1 in 10 money. I start to balk at 1 in 25 and 1 in 50 money. So I can afford this, so I like it better. Yeah, so my cheap picks.
Yeah, that is. That's Japan. Yeah, it is. It is, Barlord.
All right, now we'll see if I chose your order correctly.
Let's see.
Well, number 5, you got Deathbird doing a little dance.
The reason I put this up here is I like Deathbird, and this is how I see Deathbird.
Oh, so, I like Deathbird too.
Yeah.
I like Miguel Mercado a lot as well. I just don't like the 2 of them together right on this picture here.
I don't know. I think the trade dress is not good, but I think the version's better.
How is she bending like that? Does she have ribs?
No,
she's throwing her hip out.
Some weird alien species, bro. You don't know.
What the hell?
Plus, when she comes for you, I'd watch yourself. She is Deathbird. You better watch out.
Plus, where are the wings?
I think I'll be fine.
Well, especially considering these aren't. I don't think these are selling for 1 in 100. I think they're selling for like $20, which is.
This is a 1 in 100.
Oh yeah, because it's a version of a regular cover.
This one was. There's actually 2 1 in 100s on this book.
Oh wait, it's Marvel. It's to be expected.
Yeah, bird ribs. Look at this. Everybody's telling you bird ribs, alien physics. There we go. Big fans.
They're just Marco Sims. That's all.
Like I said, just not
my
favorite.
They have good taste. I can't help their taste.
Just not my favorite.
All right, that's fair.
This was just there's just too much empty. Just it's so much blackness. It's just
once again a mid-ass week. Now, wait, what are you talking about? I will tell you the background's a little bit better than the front ground, but out of the Wolverine covers, and
no, I'm not talking about the Gambit in the background. I'm just saying just the empty black that's behind them.
I like that, but I think that plays well with Gambit in the background for that, and with the red eyes and everything else.
There should have been like a couple more lights in it.
I need some more lens flare. We need a little more.
If they removed a couple, maybe we would have it move up from 4. Also, remember this is like 4 spot that we're talking about.
This is also not the final, so I don't know where the Marvel box is or where the barcode is. So I mean, the actual layout could look different. This is like a preview image, so I'll give you that. The art's not bad.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. As Barlord said, it was a good looking book this week. The problem is if they finger fucked it, you're done.
Is that supposed to be Kitty Pride?
I didn't read this yet.
Huh?
I didn't read this yet, but I heard it was good.
I don't.
Is that supposed to be Kitty Pride on the cover, Marco?
Maybe I didn't read it. I don't read Ultimate Wolverine. It's not a good.
If you guys have spine ticks on this, just say they're Wolverine slashes.
It's
Wolverine slashes. Yeah. I think they could be pressed out.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah,
color breaking ticks, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm
going. Wolverine marks. All right, Sway is okay.
It's not okay. Speaking, you said that one was creepy as shit. This is creepy as shit, dude.
I don't know.
She actually has fear in her eye compared to that bullshit. Oh my god.
I'm just kind of numb to the Poison Ivy covers at this point.
Hey. But what's she doing with her hand? What's she doing with her hand?
Nothing. I know. I looked there too, but it's actually not lined up that way, so you're fine.
Starting to cop a feel. You can see
it. Yeah. Oh, you got the trade dress for this. Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, the trade dress is just a little mark underneath that DC logo. It's barely anything.
Is it trade
there
dress?
is, but I actually like that. I mean, it takes a minute to take it all in with the cover. And why is that one girl's nylon's all ripped up? I don't understand it.
Well, that's what I was about to say. I'd be more worried about the little vine going up the skirt.
Yeah, there's that too.
Tentacles.
Yeah, it's got.
Well, we can also do the Evil Dead. We got the thing going on there.
Yeah, he's gonna be back on SNS there.
All right, and then apparently we can speed through the next two because we are of a like mind, but reverse the order of 1, 2.
Yeah, see, I probably would have had this at 3 and another one, but that's all right.
And you should have put it in the third spot of your list.
Bro, I don't got time to do all the work all the time. All right.
What all of what work?
It's called order. He's busy.
It's order. Put him in order, or tell me order.
I ain't got time for that. But no, like I said with Pete earlier, I mean, the next two are gonna be the exact same. I really did like this. This probably would still be there because I thought it was pretty good this week. And then obviously I had this at 1. I mean, this is just an amazing cover, dude.
Yeah.
Somehow it's unreasonable for me to ask. Just put a fucking number down.
Hey, Kyle, who won this round?
I'm gonna have to go with Marco.
Thank you very much. Championship. Give me the belt. All right, what's next? Are we gonna go look at any covers?
We still have a little extra.
Oh,
what's this?
We're seeing this one again because this is one of JJ's picks.
Oh, JJ
dropped 2 on our chat. So I said I'm not going to put in order, but he did give us 2 variants, so I put him here. He also liked the GI Joe cover.
Yeah, is it what's the Storm one at? Chico, what's the Storm at?
I haven't looked yet. And then his other one was actually the Jim Henson book, the Labyrinth.
Oh,
so he went with this.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is a good Mac cover.
It is. So was the other one.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
What's up with the pearl necklace?
All right, you got to ask. What was the puppets doing?
I took it off my background, so it has nothing to do with me.
Oh, hey, shout out the Hero Trades got their pre-sale for their trade paperback coming out too. Nice.
So there we are with our top 5. We can take those down now. All right, what did you want to do next?
Was there anything you guys wanted to look at on the internet this week? Was there, Kyle, did you have one that you saw that we missed there? Anybody?
No. I'm good.
Okay, cool.
I could pull it up if you want.
Go ahead. I don't
know.
Bruce, do you have anything? Because I didn't. There was nothing on there. This week was just fucking
real quick because I do want to point out one. So wait, shit, where'd it go? There we go. All right, so we'll add this back.
All right, see you later.
Because going back to Marco's Superman cover, I'm telling you, the other one was better.
Which?
Marco went with the crane. Which, come on, too many internet things here. You with the Clayton Crane, which it's all right.
Yeah.
But like I said, I like the if it'll go, I like the Brandon Peterson better out of the 2. You got a background for one. That kind of helps. I like a background. There might just be clouds and a sun, but it's still clouds and a sun, not just dead empty space.
Adam, we'll check it out. Batman is cover D next week. What's up, Eric?
Next week. Well, we'll worry
what
about
was
that.
A cover?
What was the A cover was just a group shot of Lois and Jimmy Olsen in there.
Hey, somebody who was making G.I. Joe covers sure watched this show. I'll tell you that much. Not saying nothing. Not saying nothing. Not saying nothing.
Oh.
No, don't worry about it. I got it right here. I got it. Hold on. I got it. I'll tell you what I'm talking about.
He just randomly says
I know what you're talking about. In this case, I know what you're talking about. As far as the order of your favorite covers of the week, I have no fucking idea.
I thought you just knew what I'm talking about all the time because you've been doing this for 5 damn years. I figured you got it already figured out, but maybe not.
Yeah, I can say he likes it, but order, that's a whole nother ball game. I can't do that.
Yeah. All right. Anyways.
Anything jump out to you guys?
Go to Superman once again. Or Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man. Go Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man.
Spidey, huh?
Yeah, I thought there was something in there I kind of liked.
Pepe?
Yeah, that's not bad. Same shit.
This was the 1 in 100, I think.
Yeah.
Which just took the barcode off of it. This was the hidden gem, I think.
I was surprised you guys didn't
Somebody
pick
said
the
There's your Joel Jones.
Surprised I didn't do what, Bruce?
Pick the pop kill number 4, the Campbell.
I saw it, but I just after last week I got messages. Favorite. I got messages from a bunch of gooners asking if I would join their club. So I couldn't go that far this week. I couldn't go that far.
You gotta live in your mom's basement and not pay rent.
No, the problem with the Camel.
Hey, that ain't fair to all the gooners.
A lot of people were upset with the Camel cover because it was sold as an explicit cover, and then they changed it to Frisky.
Yeah,
so Frisky just wasn't quite hardcore enough for them.
Hardcore enough for you.
Yeah, it's just I guess the bubble line was too high, so no nip.
All right.
Yes.
And then this, I don't know what the hell I was looking at here.
The DC Pride, the Souza Micah.
Here's a bad guy.
Yeah, like I said, the bad guys aren't the best.
Yeah,
go to pop kills. Can we go to pop kills without getting in trouble?
Yeah, it's because it doesn't show anything. It's only Frisky. It's wait, before we get the pop kill, I'm gonna show Bruce's. This is the Sozo.
Yep.
That's Sozamika's?
Yep.
Yep.
She changed up her style a little.
Tiny bit.
God bless her.
What was I looking for again? Pop kill.
Pop kill, it's down towards the bottom.
There it is. I got it. See, the bubbles are strategically placed here.
Oh yeah, so that's all right. That's all right.
It's only Frisky.
All right.
It's only Frisky, so we can show it here.
Wrong with the legs though. She fucking got her knees are fucking at her butthole for some reason. I don't understand that.
What?
Like no thigh. Those legs, the second part of the leg is too long. Doesn't look right.
I would suggest Heat Seeker Pirello, but you have to go through the other covers to get to that one.
What do you say? You should find out what.
Oh, no, I can find it. And they don't show it.
Mikey, we didn't read. Did anybody read Superman this week?
Which one?
Absolute.
Superman? I guess.
No, I didn't get a chance.
Superman, I didn't read Absolute yet.
Okay.
Where was Heat Seeker? There's nothing there. Everything's blocked on this site, so I'm not worried about them showing anything that we're going to accidentally show.
Yeah, I almost did Heat Seeker. Yeah.
Yep.
Here's the Pirello without the trade dress, so you can get the full art.
Yeah, it's
I think
cool.
the art kind of messes it up. I mean, the trade dress messes it up.
Yeah.
Start covering heads.
No, that's not soda on her legs. No, David.
It's Fizz.
Fizz.
It is. It's pop. I thought you Midwesterners like calling it pop.
We do call it pop.
There you go. What
Soda
ones
pop?
they have in here? Well, yeah, there's more ones that we can't show. A lot of different versions of things where it's like foil and not foil. And then, yeah, we're not going to go to the exclusive.
This will probably make SNS's hottest covers of the week.
Yeah, it was in there, but I guess I'm trying to think if there's anything else that jumped out at me that I was like,
there wasn't. Not really. I think did Spider-Gwen actually have one that was decent? That
I like the A because it's Brooks, her sitting on the where the hell is it? There it is. I like the A because it's her like floating on a little throne there.
Yeah, for sure.
Get a little bit of the bubblehead action.
All right.
This was meh. It's
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah, they're wearing a lot of good.
That one was okay. Yeah.
Fantastic. Everybody's gonna be stretchy. They're all gonna look the same.
Stupid.
This is a stupid gimmick. Thankfully, they're only doing like half a dozen of them.
Stupid.
It's like, hey, let's make everybody Mr. Fantastic. What does that mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll wrap them around shit and then just take their top half off and then put their feet at the bottom. Okay, cool.
Did we give Kyle the reading list?
No.
Shit.
Kyle has no idea.
Kyle, fake it.
You guys act like we planned this, and I just
Yeah, I know.
hop on
Fake
to
it
say
like we make
hi.
it. Fake it like we make it.
Oh, the Red
Yeah, we
Sonja.
planned this like a week ago.
What's
Red
that?
Sonja Mars Attacks, the Greg Land.
You want the land?
I like the
I like
land.
the lands are better. Let me find it. Also, just real quick, the regular Godzilla heist, this Mecha Godzilla, was pretty cool. I did think about this one.
I don't know.
I like
Go to
it.
the next
Mecha
cover.
Godzilla.
Go to the next cover so we can show Kyle what not good
All
covers.
right. What am I looking
shit.
for?
It's all right.
Red Sonja. I'm not seeing her. Heat Seeker. No, there she is. See, here's the Linzer. Okay. The Jay Lee. All right. Strategically placed alien heads.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Greg Land.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's awkward looking.
Is he the dude that does the porno thing?
Yes. The faces.
Yeah.
Certain artist Kyle was on our show and they leaked out that he does porno.
Like, here's my question. I'm not an artist, but I do know the difference between foreground and background. And her left leg is closer to us, but yet it is extremely shorter than her right leg, which is in the background.
You had no problem with Fizz Pop 2 seconds ago where it was all whacked off.
Well, she was in a fucking bottle, sticking her little toes out. I was more distracted by the weird looking feet in that one. I mean, than anything.
Are we going to turn this into a foot fetish?
No, but I'm just saying this leg is considerably shorter than that leg. And the way her bikini bottoms here at SpongeBob SquarePants' town, it seems off kilter because it should be more covered her hips and not over on her leg. That's all. Just saying. Nothing else?
Nothing really.
Nothing else, John? I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I thought was close.
I thought you could show some more of the Godzilla covers.
Oh, the regular Godzilla? Oh, not regular. What was it?
Marvel ones?
No, the DC Kong Godzillas. Where the hell were they? There they are. Like the cover A was just, it's too one note with the red. Like Godzilla's done well.
Yeah.
Kong has done well in the background. I like them both, but the red washout took away from it from me.
This the Mora?
No, this is I forget who did the cover A. Mora, I like. This was the Dan Mora. Because it had Ghidorah, you got Rodan, you got Mothra, some baddies.
All right,
that's what I like.
Let's get into it.
This was a connecting cover. We're going through the Godzilla covers real quick. This one doesn't look bad to start, but I want to see the rest of it before I can make a call. This one was meh.
I actually like this.
I didn't think this was terrible.
It's not terrible, but that's what I said. It's meh to me. It's all right. I like the separation with the thing, but it's not separated. They still kind of bleed over each other in the background. But this is the foil Jian Jiang. Looks just a little too like I need glasses. Like it gives me that effect. Like, do I need reader
cover?
Or
3D cover?
A little blurry.
3D. That'd be kind of cool.
This one's fantastic.
The links are good, bro. Links are good.
Yo, here's my problem. Like, why does every title need a blank? Like, you don't need a blank on an issue 9. Like, I get it. On issue 1 or something, sure. But by issue 9, you don't need blanks no more.
Yeah.
And then we had the incentives. This is just Harley running away from the goddamn well, it's not Secret of Nim. What's the other one? Dark Crystal. It's one of the Dark Crystal buzzards in the background there and not Rodan.
All right, if you're going to tell a joke, make sure it's smoother than that, please. This is an SNS.
Whoa.
You won't know what I'm talking about anyway. You've never watched or seen a movie in your life.
Okay, sure.
You haven't. Have you seen The Dark Crystal?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
No, you don't.
The Jim Henson thing?
Yeah.
Oh,
and then this.
Smart ass.
Oh, just because you knew it was done by Jim Henson, all of a sudden you're Mr. Dark Crystal fan.
I didn't say I was a fan. I said I know what it is.
Fan number one there. All right. Anyway, what are we doing next?
The thing that we normally do.
I don't remember. I'm in the middle of.
I got about time. It's my birthday, and I'm hanging out with everybody.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
Happy
Take
birthday,
it easy.
buddy.
Good seeing you. Thank you for stopping by.
Welcome back, buddy.
Later, guys.
All right.
Saturday.
Yep. See you Saturday.
Cheers.
Marco, Pete.
What? Yep. Oh, okay. Hey, have a good one. Tell everybody we say hi. Bye. Later. The reviews. Let's get into.
I know. I'm just got to get rid of all the other crap that's on my screen because.
How much stuff do you have on your screen?
Happy birthday.
Well, I'm showing like 9 different things. Then you want to go to the next thing. I'm not ready for the next thing yet. You need to fill
He
some
was
time.
ready for it, then he was, yeah. Well, he was saying happy birthday. Everybody saying happy birthday. We can sing it for him real quickly. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kyle. Happy birthday to you.
I don't sing happy birthday if I can avoid it.
Well, I'm trying to give you some time.
I'm one of the ones that I'll lip sync it, but I'm not actually.
No, would you just don't worry about that. Worry about getting the next segment up there.
Since you want to rush the next segment up, all right, fine. I'll get it there.
Are we there yet?
Just about. I had to do like three quarters of the show today.
There it is.
So with the reviews, we don't actually have a lot to review this week. We kept it kind of light, kept it kind of tight.
Yeah.
But we'll start with Marco's 2000 AD because, as I guessed it, I ran out of time. I didn't get to the shit.
You son of a bitch.
Couldn't get to it. It's just I had to make news.
There's actually a lot of good in this too. It's of course Rogue Trooper. They start off with Judge being old school Judge, which is awesome. Just people's eyes getting smashed out and everything being cool there. And then they went to Rogue Trooper, which is really, if you haven't been following Rogue Trooper, the story is getting really, really good. He's not walking in the desert anymore. And then the final story was about this, like, if they found an alien craft and aliens inside that feed off of like dead humans during World War II, and the English had it, and now a brigade is trying to join the English army and then to break in to become so that they can expose the like alien craft, which is cool. I mean, it's a good story. It's a nice sci-fi story. So you had a bunch of good stuff in here across the board, mainly sci-fi stories. If you like it, tune into 2080. Plus, you get good artists, different styles, and good writers.
I like a good anthology. I'm not going to say I don't.
So I take it. This was a very strong. There's sometimes where like out of the 5 or 4 stories you get like only 1 or 2 good ones, but this was 5 across the board. All 5 were good. So
Bruce, I'm going to assume you didn't get to this one as like me.
No, because you gave me the list 5 minutes before the show. I didn't have a chance.
It wasn't 5 minutes before the show. But you were doing
like
another
5 minutes
show
before the show. Come on.
You were doing your own show. I get it. That's why I didn't want. I didn't hold you to task for it. I'm like, you didn't read. I was like, no, we asked you last minute.
I've been timed out in the corner, guys. Timed out.
You are.
I'm surprised. I thought this was a wasted pick on Marco's part because it's already my favorite book right now. So, like, I'm going to tell you to take it.
No,
we're already into this. We're already a couple issues into this.
I know. But people will. If we don't pick this or one of the ultimates, people yell about it every week. So I gave us a layup. This was very interesting.
Well, we didn't.
And they brought in 2 characters. They brought 2 characters into this.
That was kind of fun.
Which is kind of fun. You see them on the cover. We'll cover them a little bit later in UDR.
Come on, Rich.
Yeah. Come on, Bronze. Yeah. One, they still use his name too, Bronze Tiger, which I don't know. Like,
well, so's the other one. I hope that doesn't stick.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, it was great, man. It's still solid. Like, if you get this, read it because it's good, man. So
no, 100%. Again, this is if not my favorite current ongoing. It's right up there. It's just I like the art. I like the story. It's just fun. It's good.
I don't like the art.
No,
I'm not a fan of the art. But I do like the story. I was expecting a normal Girls Out Night on the Town, and it turned into what it turned into, and I was like, oh. So thumbs up still, even with me not liking the art. The story
makes a nice little bit of a Fight Club. We got some familiar characters. There's some interesting meetups, some backstory, some history.
Were they drinking soda pop? Or were they drinking beers?
I don't know.
No, it was soda. They specifically called it out in
It says pop. All right.
It says it said soda. Like, why? Oh, let me get another round of soda. Like, Jesus.
We say that. We're like, hey, anybody want another pop? We say that too, but it's booze. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a
wait. So pop is booze now? I thought it was soda.
If you're in a bar and you're like, if you're like, yo, you want another pop? You give them.
Right. Just say you want another one.
Say beer.
You don't have to say beer. You just say you want another one. Whatever the hell you're drinking, you want another one. I'll get you what you're having.
You don't say it all the time, but I know you guys don't have friends and you don't hang out with them. But like socially,
I do, but we don't call.
I do, but we don't say that.
Pop. I don't call nothing pop.
Once again, I'm telling you. Okay. Anyways, go. Yeah.
You got some weird friends.
Yeah. Call me.
I don't fucking disagree. Because I got a lot of them. Some of them gotta be weird.
All right, moving on.
We're moving over to Marvel, and it's about to get interesting.
Very interesting.
The world to come. Future tale.
Yeah, see, right? It must be a Michigan thing. He's like
future tale of the Black Panther being replaced by his son.
Do you think they're just trying to do shock for shock value?
It feels that way because it don't. Until they explain it, it don't make sense.
It made sense to me, actually.
How? You saw the mother, right? Unless that's not his mother.
Yes, because when warring nations conquered another nation, they would take the son of whoever was in charge as a
this isn't Theon Greyjoy being held
captive. I'm going for Game of Thrones.
I don't know.
Explain it.
Bruce, I think you missed a whole 2-pager in this book. Where's my statue? Oh, there's never going to be anybody besides you. You missed that part?
I saw that part.
Well, it looks like there's somebody besides her. That's all I'm going to say. Oochie wally wally, oochie bang bang.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it can't be hers either.
No, I'm just saying, even if it was someone else, that the combination doesn't add up to him, the son. Just saying.
Yeah, it's a fair point. I guess
maybe Connor Hawk type of character.
Yeah, like I think the blonde was going a bit too far. Like not to go with the blonde.
All right, yeah. Maybe it's an adopted kid, or I can hear what you're saying.
All right. Maybe Bruce is onto something, and we are getting a Greyjoy.
Spoiler alert: there's a kid at his child who calls him dad. Does not have the same.
What was his name? It was like Newton, Fig Newton, or something.
Fig Newton,
Johnny Newton.
No, it was something like that. It began with an N.
But here, brother John has a point. Priest.
Nowitzki? Was it Nowitzki?
Priest does have a way to put it together. What the fuck are you talking about?
I'm trying to remember the kid's name.
Well, look it up and stop making stupid names up in the middle.
I'm asking you two. You read it too. I thought maybe one of us would remember.
No, because I kept looking back going, did I fuck something up here and miss something? And I read it again. And I was like, no.
Was it Snowflake?
I was like, does the color of the book off? I was like, did I miss some shit here?
Was it Kyle who called him Lance? It does look like
it was Lance. I think it was Lance.
Lance.
Dude, he looks like a Lance.
He does look like a
Lance. He looks like fucking Todd, Lance all day, bro.
Todd, hey buddy, something.
Todd is another good one.
Todd
God or Lance?
Is that Dutch?
All right,
I can't find it.
Move along. I mean, I'm giving it a crooked thumbs up because of what Brother John's comic said. It's gonna be tough for Priest not to make it.
I will say this. This story will give people ammunition to say Ryan Gosling should be recast.
I saw that. I saw Gosling. I saw who else did I saw a couple of names thrown out there already.
Yeah,
chomping at the bit to cast this character.
Take anything. Take any little bit.
Oh my god! This is supposed to be in the future, right?
This is a future story.
Do we know what world this is? Like 1462 or something?
No. No, they pretty much stayed in Wakanda, so we have no other context apart from T'Challa being old. I will also go crook it up because it still was a decent. Again, I'm not judging it yet. It's just it was an ending. It was an ending.
Yeah.
But I got to see where this goes next. So if that, I'm on board at least for another book.
Bruce, what do you got?
Thumbs up. I
like on.
The fight got me.
The fight was pretty good.
Yeah.
Fight was really good.
It made because you didn't know right away, but it made sense by the time he was like he was trying to end it. He's like, no, you ain't ended shit. Like, all right.
Was the guy's name Lance for sure?
No, it wasn't Lance. It was like it began with an N. I just don't remember what it was. The chat's got it. No, somebody in the chat.
No, nobody does. They think it's Lance. Also, everybody thinks it's Lance.
Was it Lance?
Timmy.
I said Nance.
Lance. All right, next book. We got
that. Nobody got that reference?
It's a take it. Just take it.
All right.
Take that.
All right. Last book that we reviewed, new release book. We do have a couple of retros to get to, but last new release book, Imperial #1. This was the book that on a blind I told you to go and read because I knew it would be something I would probably like. It was Hickman. It was cosmic. I am biased towards all these things.
So and
yes, I'm drinking out of my Nova glass. So what do you guys think?
It might not be for everybody, but it was for me. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm looking forward to the next one.
I did enjoy seeing certain characters reunited, Landon, and seeing some younger characters reappear that haven't been around in a while. So I'll give it thumbs up because anytime you have a Shi'ar, I'm thumbs up all the way.
Yeah, here's the thing too. I didn't even look at the top of the cover of Imperial, and then I started reading the book, and I was like, "Oh, this is weird." And I was like, "Oh, this is who the story's kind of about." And I was like, "Oh, except for Black Panther, I don't get that." And is that Havoc? I don't know why.
What do you mean? Well, the Wakandans play a role here.
Yeah, kind of. But yeah, I was like, "Wow, this is actually pretty." I was like, "I hope this isn't the whole book," and then it was, and I was like, "Well, it was the majority of it." I was like, "Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not bad."
I hear what you're saying, but I also got to double down on the fact that it may not be for everybody, like you said, but definitely was for me because we got cosmic, we got a murder mystery on top.
And we got Hickman, and we got Hickman.
I'm in,
and they bring back some characters like Jason, who I like.
Yeah. Jason,
Star Wars is not a fucking planet.
Gladiator hanging around in there.
I will say this: there was a couple of times where I thought the book was ending. And then it was like 5 or 6 more pages.
Yeah.
Like, nope, that was yeah. Fair. Yeah, Hickman. The little chapter pages or whatever those.
Hickman. That's a Hickman.
Yeah. Well, at least it didn't give us like some genealogy like on those pages. We had to go for 30 minutes to figure out what the hell he's talking about.
Not yet. Just wait. Hold your breath. Because he put in every fucking Imperial guard. He put in 50.
Yeah, there was tons. There was a lot going on.
There was a couple pages there where I was like, "Holy shit, man!" The artist must be mad as hell. Take it though.
Yeah,
and good. You know what? To be honest with you, Marvel this week they've had a fucking rough run for a while, but they finally got 2 books that are interesting.
They do, and it was on a week where there's like no competition, which helped.
Yeah.
Like it was a week from like DC didn't have a lot of offerings. Yes, I love Batgirl, but there weren't a lot of titles out. Sure, we could have done Absolute Green Lantern again, or there wasn't a lot of titles. There wasn't a lot of indies either. There was not a lot.
No, not a lot of indies.
No, this is the perfect week to have these 2 out because they kind of. You had Batgirl. It's going to be the star, but you had it was an option to.
Yeah, but Batgirl's not for everybody. Like we like it, but it's not like a big draw in the comic shops. I don't think these days.
No.
Nobody gives a shit, but they should. They should. But that said, let's get to the retro stuff.
I'm glad people like those 2. I'm glad people like Imperial. I'm glad people like Black Panther.
I will say this: if you're not reading and haven't read the first Imperial or reading Batgirl, go to your shop, cancel your Amazing Spider-Man poll.
No, you can't cancel.
Choose one of those books.
Just add it.
Just add it.
Just add it. Just don't get your Gooner titty book that you might have been saying, you know what, I like this. Just leave that cover. You'll find
get something that you can actually read, that you could read in public too, and not feel like a creepball.
No one's going to care about it in 2 weeks. You'll get it.
There's words in this? No. There's nothing to read in these.
Yeah, there's.
Yeah, but this is a good read. All right, let's get the retro.
There, Pete, that's asking a lot. We actually have 2 retros this week. I think you'll like it. Let me know. Text me, Ryan. Tell me what you think about it.
All right, our first is one of the this week's facsimile offerings, which Marco and I were discussing. Is like, why did they decide to do a facsimile on this?
No clue. No clue. I thought I missed something. I was like,
I think it's just a possibility that they might adapt this at some point, but swap out the characters that first appear here with other characters, which makes no sense.
Art is horrible.
It was so bad.
Oh my god!
What are you talking about?
What year was this?
2000.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Yeah, the art wasn't good at all.
Once again, this is like, I mean, this is typical like
Bradstreet cover.
It's dude, the art is fucking Pete. Don't stop.
That was the art of the time. That was like
it's not good. This is why nobody reads Superman for fucking 20 years.
It wasn't Superman art.
That was just all covers. Like, what was
this? Was like Vertigo art.
Vertigo.
I'm not even talking about the cover. I'm talking about the inside. The inside sucks.
Yeah,
like the cover.
I got you.
The inside sucks too.
Oh, 2001. So it was still 90-ish. People still drawing like it was the 90s.
Well, I said about 2000. So 2001, I was off by 1 year. Yeah. Bruce, I swear to God, really? You couldn't have got closer than me. 1 year I was off.
You said 2000. You didn't say 2000. Come on, you had to ask on the back.
2000.
Can somebody rewind it and clip it out? And
I said 2000. I said wrong. Like 2000.
You said 2000.
He's mad that you're taking him to task for being 1 year off, which I would agree with. He was close enough.
Yeah, fine. I'm a guest. I'll let it slide.
He was close enough, but
Jesus.
Still, I don't take this as 90s art either. This was just, it was a bit on the darker side. It was more of a Hitman book or a Garth Ennis type book than it was a Superman book. This was prototype Build a Butcher.
The elite that they brought out, we'll talk about later. I mean, a lot of them, like the main character, what's his name, Black, whatever, was just
not the dude from AEW.
He was a shittier version of fucking Constantine.
Manchester Black?
Yeah. Joe Mad, who?
Joe Mad.
I don't know. He's Mad. Okay. 90s art gave us. Yeah. True. Fair. This ain't it though, bro. King. This shit though is what we're talking about, and this shit ain't it.
Yeah.
Well. Apart from, this is what I'm going to say, though. I did like Joe Mad, even back in the day, because I like the anime style. Capullo didn't get his stride until the 2000s, because he was just aping Todd before that. Not to his fault. That was probably the mandate he had. Hey, you're drawing Spawn, draw like Todd.
No, 100% that's what he was told.
And the same thing with the Q-Berts. Like, no, you got to make it look like Jim Lee as best you can.
I will say this.
I try to do it, even though
this doesn't make sense to me that they're reprinting this because we have the authority in Superman, and they didn't use I don't get it. They didn't use authority in the animated. They had the elites.
Yes, they did, because they adapted this story to the animator already.
Yes,
with the elite,
which is like the elites is just the third version of the same fucking team they've already done 100 times. So it's DC's greatness. I don't know. The art was terrible. The story wasn't that great. Thumbs down.
The authority wasn't DC to start. The authority was
Wildstorms,
and then DC bought.
No, I get it, but like I'm just saying, like the characters of Elite aren't necessarily new. Neither is the team up, especially by 2000. Crooked thumbs down. I can't even give it a crooked thumbs down. I just gotta give a straight up dog shit thumbs down.
Really? Wasn't that bad?
Yeah, the art was better.
Crooked up on this because it still had its moments. Because I did.
No, there was no moments.
Black. Because again, he's the prototype. We wouldn't have the Butcher without Manchester Black.
I am in the middle, sideways, crooked up.
Well, if you're straight up in the middle and he's full down, I'm only crooked up. It's gonna go on the leave it side.
I do like Manchester Black, so that's the only reason it's not a dumps down.
And it's not just the purple hair.
Maybe.
All right. Well, me and Bruce will go crooked up, but I think
he looks like a Vertigo Constantine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the Corbin copied it. That's all they did.
He doesn't have the same power.
They went a little Constantine.
Yeah. Oh, different power. Yeah, they gave him a different power. But
for the 2000s, for
the cigarette, the fucking Union Jack, the overcoat. I mean, literally, and then they put.
I didn't notice any of that.
Yeah, right. It's like a carbon copy of fucking Constantine. They're like, oh wait, shit, we made Constantine. They're like, just make him fat. It's Fat Constantine. That's who they gave us.
He wasn't fat.
He's
a bit beefy.
He's chubby. He's husky.
He's husky.
He's husky.
Man, you boys is husky.
Shut up, Sticks.
R-Truth. Gonna miss you on WWE.
Who?
R-Truth.
Next.
The worst wrestler in WWE.
Oh, but he was funny as hell. I don't care that he's old and
he was horrible. I don't know why people like that guy. He was
okay, next book.
Hell.
Next book.
He got Brock Lesnar to break on camera. He could break anybody.
It was scripted.
No, it wasn't.
Anyways, so since we had a lot of Hulks in one of the books, and they actually brought up a certain Hulk, I decided to look at the actual first appearance of the Son of Hulk and run through this magazine real quickly.
Wait, why did you pick this one?
That's why. Did you read the book?
I did read the book.
Imperial?
Who was in this book?
Yeah.
The guy that's on the cover.
Yeah.
But he's not in the other book.
He died. It's because he got killed in the other book.
No, his brother died in the other book. Not him.
Whose brother?
Yeah.
Scar didn't die.
I misread it. I thought he died in that other
book.
book.
That's what I thought at first, too. I thought it was Scar, too, but it wasn't Scar that died. It was the other brother.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, whatever it's Hiro Kylo Rilo.
Well, who gives a shit? This is a good book, so I read this anyways.
The point is, he does show up in the next issue of this because he's the backstory character in this run.
Either way, I gotta go back and reread that thing because I saw he said his son that was in charge, and he was in charge at one time of it. So, but I figured I'd go back and reread this. It was depending. I think I talked to you about this. I didn't know if I was going to do World War Hulk, or if I was going to do this, or if I was going to do a different book. And I decided to go with this because I kind of remember, like, World War Hulk was cool, but it was kind of almost like the Civil War thing, and we've seen it before. And this is more of like the story of the son, and it gives you like actual.
Well, yeah, it definitely fleshed out the two characters. Because World War Hulk, you don't really get any like explanations of the two. Like I said, they didn't tell you much. You barely got his wife or whatever, whatever the hell her name was, the Earth Mover lady. Like they were all secondary characters, but like this run, it gave a little bit more fleshing out to the whole.
But I just wanted to check it out again and see if the art still held and if the book actually kind of still held up. I gotta give it a thumbs up. I mean, this is I think where we had hope for Pack doing like.
I mean, I like Pack.
Yeah. Well, I think we say
not everything he wrote was great, but
I think we say it because this is what I'll say. I think we say it because of this. And I'll still say it because of this. Like, I think they still kind of like him. Yeah. Since this, he's come out with some shit. But, hey, I'm looking at you, Weapon H.
What's Weapon H?
Yeah.
I don't know, but hey, I'll be honest with you.
Give me I'll take Incredible Hercules any day, all day. You give me that as a Disney Plus series with Amadeus Cho as a kid and Hercules as a team.
Oh, jeez.
I'm watching the shit out of that show.
The 20-year-olds actually really like Weapon H. They were all over Weapon H. Pause. They were really enjoying pause. They like the character Weapon H. They were talking about it a lot during the con. So.
I'm only crooked on this one just because I never really liked the idea of Hulk having kids, but it was.
Yeah, fair enough. I liked it though.
But
what do you think?
It could have been done worse.
Thumbs up. I liked it.
Yeah.
Wow, I liked everything this week. What's going on here?
You did. You have a good week this week.
And that's what we decided to review for this week, which will help us lead into Marco's segment, because he wants to give us a little bit of a look at some books that still might be a little under the radar.
All right, so this week we had a lot of stuff to choose from, except for DC. As usual, didn't give us crap. Thank you, Bruce, for leaving. But we will start off with the Elite.
What do you mean, Jedi left?
We pretty much covered this before, but for the people that didn't, the characters are the Manchester Black, the Hat, Cold Cast. By the way, terrible. Like, technically, Simeon Beast.
That's just called the Hat? Really? I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the Japanese guy that has a hat. That does magic. The guy with the blue hair. Yeah. I mean, it's not good. Like, when
he had a hat, he was called the Hat. Okay.
And technically, it's first appearance of the Sim Beast too, because man, whatever her name is, the chick in the bottom that's got all the green stuff on her. Like, if you see
Poison Ivy,
huh?
No, not Poison Ivy.
No. But that's the Beast is on her. Yeah. I don't know. Not good, but whatever. Somebody had already said in the chat, it's not just newsstands. The regular copy too, in high grade, sells for $30. Newsstands sell for $35.40, but like raw average is about $30 for the regular cover. 9/8 sell for $163. Still, I don't think deserves a reprint.
Facsimile.
Yeah, the hand, the Foot Clan, the hat. Yeah, right. There you go. Next up, we had a look at this book. Now, you might have heard me say it's his actual first appearance. And because in 616, it is technically his first appearance, we will discuss something else later, and I'll explain why. I think people need to get back to the old way of doing things for those huge DC fans, and we're going to see how big of a fan Bruce was before he left. This is why he left, because he doesn't want to get called out that he's a newbie to comics. However, if you've been around comics before, they actually had something called like a test character. So they would have a character test in another book. It would be a different timeline, or they'd change it around, or look different, or whatever. They'd detest one. I would argue that
they still do
best another book is a cameo, but it pretty much is a test. And now that there's two brothers, you don't know which brother it technically is in the other book, if it was one of the two. All right. But Son of Hulk, #1, raw averaging for $8. Most people refer to this as first full Hulk. First full Scar.
That name's already taken. That's Gary Payton.
Who, the hand? Oh, yeah. I won't say that because I never say first full, because it's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. It's either appearance or not. There's multiple covers on this. This A cover sells for about $8. This variant sells for about $6. 9/8's going for $135. People really like this. They overprice these though too. Like, a lot of people try to get.
Don't forget, this got a little bit of heat. Remember when She-Hulk came out, because he showed up?
Yeah, because he showed up on the thing, right?
For like 2 seconds and looking awful as shit.
X-Men move. And then there's only one copy that sold for $15 here, so I'm showing you the cover and saying $15, because it was like
this was an expensive book.
Yeah, well, people are still asking a lot for it, but they don't sell often. So there we go, $15. But as I said, as Pete ruined my whole seg, these prices now, you should really look into them, because people have forgotten about them.
How did that ruin your segment? I'm commenting on what you're talking about.
Fair enough. But this is all scripted. We actually go to AI and we have them write out our whole show before we actually do this.
And you need to slow it down. Let people breathe and let them take a look at it.
I mean, like Kyle coming on here, that wasn't actual Kyle. That was AI Kyle. So
it was Matt.
Yeah, I mean, like,
what? It was Matt in disguise.
Yeah,
pretending to be Kyle.
Well, we should just have a funeral or something. Shout out Kyle. But what I'm saying is, like, these are the ones people kind of forgot about. We've already seen. Did we see him? Because he came down in the ship, right?
What do you mean?
Is that what gave all the kids boners?
Who's boners? What are you talking about, boners?
In the She-Hulk show, he came down in the ship, right?
I don't know. He was at the barbecue at the end. That's all I remember.
Barbecue at the end. I can't remember where he was.
God, he was at the end.
Show was not great. It was okay, but it wasn't.
And he had like the side of his head shaved, and he was
yeah. Anyway, so we already kind of got it. It wasn't me. That's what somebody would say if it was them. All right. Next up is the argument that I say is the test subject for him. What if Planet of the Hulks? 2 reasons. One, this is 616, and this is actually where he lives and resides. This is not. This is 1432, 1418, some bullshit like that.
32.
Also, too, it just says mom and son. So there we go. And is in the shadows. And it's in 10th panels. So at best, cameo.
People like buying it, though.
Test subject for it. Either way, people also refer to this. That's why people refer to the other one as first full. And then people refer to this as cameo or full, depending on which one you have to sell. Raw averaging about $15, 9/8, 175. So you can see that there's definitely a split in the market. That's where you usually can tell is when the market goes down and they're not really talking about it, how close did the two books get together? Unfortunately, because of YouTubers on the internet, like ourselves, but not like us, because they just try to shill whatever book they can find. You get this type of split.
It's also tricky. I mean, then What If by nature is not. It's not the same universe.
But back in the day, as Bruce would clearly know, DC was the king of this. They would call it prototyping.
Well, yeah, prototype. We also had but
the people who push these narratives would never know that because they don't know shit about comics. And it's no fault to all the newbies.
Challenges of the Unknown #3 prototype for Fantastic Four.
Well, there you go. Whoa. Hey. But what I'm saying though is like because they didn't know that, and then the new people that are coming in here, I don't blame them, but they got this.
Hey,
then they
FF had a lady.
They got this rhythm down where they start saying stuff like the fact is, and they don't know what they're talking about. All right. Either way, next up, because we got all the gladiators, I decided to point out 2 gladiators that I was surprised showed up in the whole panel of 50,000 gladiators.
The guard, the Imperial Guard
of the guards. Yeah. Realm of Kings Imperial Guard #5 actually presents a lot of Imperial Guards, but 2 that we actually saw there, one that actually had a predominant thing in Imperial is Starbolt, but we also had Plutania, which say it fast. Raw is averaging $3 to $8 on this book, but I get to talk about Realm of Kings and how it was a great lead-in to War of Kings, one of the best books. This has also got a series of 5 here. The series of 5 actually is a better buy. It's $12 a piece, or $12 to $18 if you get it. If you get a good copy of this, you have to pay $8. Just buy all 5 here and read it.
Read them.
It's a good run. It's a good read. It's a good run. There we go. Pretty wild though, because hey. You could dig and get all these 5 together. And if in just reader quality for $12, you can buy them for $2 for the whole run. So dig in your local LCSs, dig in your local dollar bins, get it together. Nobody likes subcategories, but they're pretty good. All right, next up, since Gladiator was there, we get to put out one of my favorite books to buy because of Titan's first appearance. Which character's Titan, Bruce?
The one with the green. No, I don't know. He's not on the.
It's Chode. Yes, he is. He's the guy in the back, the tall guy. All right, here we go.
Gladiator,
right? Astro,
No, it's the big guy,
right?
Yeah, he's the big guy behind Colossus. Yeah. Fang. Well, there is a Hobgoblin in here.
X-Men.
Impulse, Magic. There's a bunch of other bleepers in here. And Starbolt's in here. Tempest. They're also Titan. That's the guy in the cover's first appearance too. You get to see Chode in the background, and you get 2 of the Starjammers in here. You get the tiger-looking
Corsair,
Fenline. Well, they're in there. They're all in there. But this is the first appearance of 2 of them. The swashbuckling cyborg with the one eye and the sexy female cat thing.
Raza.
Just make sure she's not using the bathroom in a public school.
Hepzibah is the cat lady.
Yeah.
Raza is
she's the furry. Cat. Yeah, that's what she is. All right. Anyways, also too, not gonna say the name underneath Titan. X-Men 107. Here we go.
I was saying Scintilia.
9/8 go for $6,100. Raw averaging, kind of weird. They're selling for about $50. I'll tell you, in the 150s, people are saying that the grade is about an 8-ish. I would argue that maybe it's a little better than that, and I wouldn't be buying it for that. But I do find these books all the time for $40, $50 in like that 8.0, 9.0 grade. You can still get them out there. Talk your way down on it. Plus, just keep saying that, hey, do you know this is the character named Chode? And then the person that you're buying off will think you're a weirdo, and they'll just want to get you away from their booth. So they'll sell it to you cheaper. Shout out tips of the day. Marco's tips of the day on how to buy books real cheap. Don't care. Next, and get out of here. All right. Since we did that, since you don't care, you're really not going to care about
now
this.
You're getting Kid Gladiator.
Since we talked about one of Hulk's sons, we got to talk about family members
and their names. Come on.
Since we talked about one of Hulk's sons, we got to talk about one of somebody else's sons. So Gladiator had a son named Kid Gladiator. first showed up in Wolverine X-Men #1. Now, this is 2011. This did have a second print and a bunch of other covers to it, too. The second print was a yellow cover that pushed out. But any one of these covers, or all of these covers, or either one of these covers does not matter. They're anywhere between $3 and $8. Do note that they have a sketch cover that does pretty well because people like to sketch on it. Okay. And then finally, since we're talking about relatives,
so you don't,
I mentioned
it
already
on the Imperial Guard. Can I throw one in since you didn't have it in your deck?
Yeah.
So I'm not spoiling your deck.
Yeah.
Uncanny 275. Jim Lee, the gatefold cover.
Yeah.
We had the X-Men up in space. They had the old Imperial Guard. Awesome Gladiator bits in there.
Yeah.
Go get that room. Go get that.
Oh,
room.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, next time just tell me, I'll throw it in there.
It's not worth a ton, but
Jason is actually Star-Lord's dad, and he shows up in Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3.
Apostrophe.
Jason. Yeah,
Jason.
He is not a planet, mind you.
Yeah,
not a planet.
It's not Ego?
No. There you go. Raw is actually still pretty expensive for not a great book, but you can get this or the variant for $5. I actually enjoyed this little story of Guardians of the Galaxy. It gives you the backstory of Star-Lord.
Go dig. Dollar been digging for this. You can find
you get it for sure.
Heavily printed, so there's a lot.
Yeah, they were. All right, and then finally, hey, look at what picture I used for Deathbird.
Yeah, well, it's her.
Yeah. This is a book that at one point was getting kind of pricey and has fallen completely off. So it's probably the time to buy if you hadn't before. Miss Marvel #9. Yes, I said that Deathbird shows up in Miss Marvel #9. Why is that, Pete?
Well, because she's on the cover and we see. Is her name in there?
Yeah, it's right there. She says her own name. This one has it all, by the way. All right, here we go. 9/8 are down to 2.
Mystique. This is all right there.
Oh yeah, Mystique's in here too. Yeah. 9/8 are $250. Raw averaging $26, and you get Mystique as a throw-in.
I don't know if she's in this, but her appearance is like trickled out over a couple issues.
Well, yeah, this is one of the ones they consider part of her first.
Was it? I can't remember. But
yeah,
Deathbird for sure.
Yeah, Deathbird. No, it's Deathbird.
Deathbird was a hell of a lot more intriguing than her sister.
Yeah,
Valandra or whatever. It was just kind of boring.
Valandra's all right because she bang Charles Xavier.
She bangs Chuck.
She bangs old Chucky no legs.
Yeah, man. Their kid.
Well, she gives him legs so she can bang them, and then he doesn't. Then he don't have legs again.
Like Nymeria or something. Like
I don't know.
She was in the book too.
Does anybody really care about Valandra?
Chucky no legs?
No, the dog.
Look, Didato's here.
What's up, everybody?
You just missed Kyle by like an hour.
Oh, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Michael. Wow.
Yeah,
not an hour, but you did miss Kyle.
As I live and breathe.
All right, and finally, hold on, Corbin. We'll get you in here in a minute. Richard Dragon, Kung Fu Fighter, Volume #1. You get Dick Dragon here, and you get the Bronze Tiger. Wait, where'd he go?
You didn't want to hear you talk about Dick Dragon.
Okay.
Dick Dragon.
You get Dick Dragon, and you get Bronze Tiger. There you go. #1. 2/8 sell for $216. Raw is averaging $5. Highs for 10, lows for 3. Nobody gives a shit about this book except for if you can get a 9/8. They should.
Tiger's a fun character.
So this was O'Neill, right?
Was it?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think he wrote a novel about this character and then decided to. If I remember correctly, the story right, he wrote a novel. And in the novel, this character was there, and then he decided to make a comic book.
I always just think of these two as the other two in Enter the Dragon. Like you had Bruce Lee, but you had Roper and his buddy Washington. Those two.
I don't think that's what it was. Somebody could check me. Go to the internet. Hey, do you know this, Don Didato? Did O'Neill write this and then in his novel, and then he took the characters and did a comic book out of it?
I feel like I heard something to that effect, but I can't say for sure. I got to look it up. I feel like that's true.
Yeah, it does sound right, but I can't 100% confirm it.
Well, it's either 100. It's either a fact or I just made that shit up.
He just made that shit up, and we're all just buying it.
No, I don't think so. I think somebody can check.
Dennis O'Neill.
The legend continues. No.
And then finally, because we didn't have any independence.
Why didn't you go to #5 and you get First Lady Shiva while you were at it?
No, because Lady Shiva didn't show. Oh yeah, I could have done Lady Shiva.
You could have tied it in the Batgirl, so issue 5.
Right, I could have.
Fighter.
You could have, but I wanted to go with an independent, so I used independent love.
What?
Muskrat.
What did you go with Muskrat?
Muskrat showed up in G.I. Joe because Muskrat showed up in G.I. Joe this week. So since he showed up in G.I. Joe, yeah, he showed up in G.I. Joe this week. G.I. Joe number 80, one that a lot of people do not pick up, but it's got some amazing first appearances, including Charbroil and Muskrat himself. Hardball, hit and
Why
run.
the fuck he's surfing? What is he surfing on?
I don't know.
He's surfing in a swamp?
Surfing in the sewer swamp? Yeah. Yeah. The sewer
Michelangelo?
Swamp. What's up, Brian? What's up? 9/8 go for 119, raw averaging for about $8. Good stuff there. Pick up your GI Joes, get them while they're hot.
That hydrofoil thing was pretty cool. The vehicle back there.
Oh, the vehicle, yeah. Interesting side note. If you look in the vehicle, I think it's got like Flint in it. He's not in this book, and there's 2 other characters that are on the cover that are not. They haven't been released yet as toys or out yet.
Oh, in this book?
Yeah. So that's cool. That's something.
I always love grabbing old G.I. Joe books anyway.
Yeah, no, that's one to grab. All right, and that was how you do. I guess you're probably right. I did in under 20. That's how you do the under the radar. Thank you very much, folks. Thank you. Corbin, what's going on? Hey, Corbin, did you read any books this week?
I did. Busy at the library, but I was able to finish Justice League vs. Godzilla vs. Kong for sure. And then I got midway through.
Why? That's the first book you picked up.
Don't tell me you got midway through what's to come.
You get it
to the end.
Huh? Well, yeah. Okay. First of all, you didn't like Justice League vs. No, like
I didn't read it yet.
I didn't read it because that ain't the first book I'm picking up this week.
Oh, well, that mistaken. I'm a little rusty. That was the first one I picked up. I was excited. And then What If Planet Hulk? I start that.
What did you do? Oh,
the What If you put that blur out? Yeah.
Oh yeah, then we didn't go with that book.
Okay, so I'm all ready for what we got then, but I'm excited because
we already went through it.
Oh, you already did? Oh, well, there we are. Well, first of all, I like the artwork, Justice League vs. Kong. Went to Mile High today before going to work. Picked that one up. And also some other trades that don't really matter. So that's good. But yeah, I think it's a continuation of what they've already started. It has a little bit more of an edge to it. The Suicide Squad are involved. Just another monster mashup with the Justice League, which, sure. It's not going to be some
question.
Yes.
What trades did you pick up? That's more important than whatever garbage book you were just explaining about.
Okay. Well, okay.
Mark.
I got my hands so I didn't have what I did. It's funny. So I didn't have any like money. So I turned in some of my old
Did you go with Monopoly money?
NBA. No, it's my high comics. So they take if you bring I have NBA Funko Pops and some old NBA stuff. And I was like, hey, I just want some comics. What can I get for this? And they said 35. And I was like, oh, I could have swore it was more valuable. But hey, whatever. Sure. So I ended up picking up Batman the Cult.
Ripped you off.
Yeah, which was nice. I haven't seen it. I mean, out in the wild at least. This is a reprint, but they haven't done a reprint in years. And the one that is around that last I saw was like $200. So I grabbed that. And then I'm a big fan of the DC Compact comics that they're putting out, which are just reprints of classic stories. So I got Kingdom Come, and this, 5x8, but for $10 a piece. And then they put out
digest size.
Yeah, they put them out in
I got those. Yeah.
And then Deceased as well.
But I paid $2 for them, where he's paying 15.
I paid 10 a piece. Are you serious?
15. He said 10.
Whoa, how'd you pay 2?
Your price is not my price, son.
I should know that. Remember that Bolt. Okay, we'll talk. But yeah, so I ended up going $10 into my own money. But those are the 4 things I got with the one comic I could afford that was interesting to me. I don't know. It wasn't. It was.
Tell me we can get Corbin out of Baltimore.
That's the plan. I'm already stacking my pennies. But no, it's because of this I take these sacrifices, and that's why I only walk through with one book. No, but aside from that, that's what I picked up today.
You just picked the wrong book.
I think I did. I saw it and I was like, "Ooh, okay, interesting," and then didn't realize that we were going to be talking about it.
Fair enough. But no, I'm gonna read it. I just didn't get mine yet. My dad.
Which ones did y'all get? Because I missed the first part. If I could do a quick rundown, we'll just say the titles. I mean, you don't have to go run down it. I could listen back.
Marvel stuff.
Yeah, we did Imperial because they did the. Yeah, we only did 4.
Yeah, we did the Judge Dredd, the 2000 AD magazine because Marco likes reading it. We did Batgirl number 8 because it's one of the best ongoings right now, and I like Batgirl. And then we did the number 1s, the What's to Come, that Black Panther book, Marvel Knights.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we did Imperial number 1 for the cosplay.
Dude, Batgirl was really. Batgirl's been good, but it was really good this week. So
yeah, Batgirl's good. Batgirl's good. Imperial was good. Again, biased. And I mean, What's to Come wasn't bad. It's just that ending was kind of. Again, we got to see where it goes. It's kind of shocking.
Yeah,
kind of shocking is all. It's all I'm gonna say.
I'm gonna read it right when we're done, so I'll probably catch up on it now. But excited.
But you did make it in time for the news. It's not Dub's news, so you guys are gonna yell at me. And I'm gonna be all over the place.
Oh no!
But it's my news.
So. How many Cavill slides do you have?
There's no Cavill.
How many shirtless Cavill?
There was somebody out there who said that Cavill could play Manchester Black. I almost put that in, but I didn't.
Oh my god!
It was tied in,
bro. Oh no!
But no Cavill today. I don't believe. But I will give you my news. And again, the slides I picked aren't meant for us to spend 15 minutes on every slide.
I don't know, Adam. I don't know. Imperial and both those books were good this week. The rest of it's trash, but.
What's trash?
Marvel. But the 2 books this week were good.
Well, there's only 2 I got to so far. I don't want to say the thing trash. Like I said, I heard the weapon, the Ultimate Wolverine was good this week. Like I heard
you couldn't pay me to read that dog shit.
I'm just saying that's what I heard.
I gave up after the second issue.
I heard a lot of things.
It's what I heard. Anyway, I'm gonna run the thing, but it's not actually Dub's news. It's mine. All right. I did not have a top story this week because I didn't feel like anything was worthy of a top story.
Oh, nice. Great start.
Well, there wasn't. So we're just going right to the box office. Do you have a story that you felt like everybody was at the shop talking about this top story? Like Diamond got sold.
I'll be honest. I was in and out today. I didn't have time.
That's what I'm saying. Then nothing happened this week.
Didn't have no time to talk to nobody.
Word on the street is
Diamond said they're not shipping any books to anyone.
I don't want to talk about
because they don't have no books.
Yeah,
shit.
I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, Diamond. They went bankrupt. They're like, oh, the hot news flash.
Hey, did you notice? Hey, no, you know what the shitty part? The one thing that's happening now that I said was going to happen. Preview World's done. That sucks. No FOC.
All right, what movie's on top this week or last week?
Lilo
and Stitch.
Yes, you are correct, but
what?
3 movies did well. They hit some marks, apparently. So yes, Lilo and Stitch was number 1 again at 61.
Hey, Corbin, no way, no shot. You're watching fucking Karate Kid Legends.
No.
Dude, don't lie. Don't lie.
I'm not gonna watch it. No. Listen, I've not watched it. The only Karate Kid movie I ever watched was the Jaden Smith one. And after that, I thought,
that's who's in that.
Oh, he is? No. I think it's Jackie Chan and after I watched that, I know Pete, I'm sorry. After I watched that, I thought, let me just not do that. Let me just not watch them.
How's Thunderbolts?
Thunderbolts is still. I might even watch it again. It's still in theaters. I'm gonna watch Final Destination.
Corbin, I can't even come up with a good analogy of what that is. That's the only Karate Kid movie you saw was the Jaden Smith one, which had nothing to do with karate because those motherfuckers are doing kung fu.
I didn't know the difference. Okay, see.
Wait, Adam up. Are you saying that the fucking Karate Kid movie was awesome? That's take.
Oh,
Pete's getting on me. We got to move on.
I
am going to go see Karate Kid Legends because I actually like Benjamin Wong. He's a good actor.
There you go.
Hey, is Will Smith's kid in this one?
What?
No, there's no Smiths in this new one.
Oh,
who's Benjamin Wong? Is that the kid?
Yes.
Oh, he's the kid.
He was in American Born Chinese on Disney. It was a really good show. Unfortunately, nobody watched it. No one watched it.
Okay, that's why he looked familiar. I didn't watch it either, but I saw the previews for it. I was like, I should watch this when I got time. I just don't have time.
It's actually good.
But with that said, so Lilo getting another 60, whatever, 60 plus million, another 113 overseas. It's already over 600 million. $1 billion seems inevitable for it. Tom Cruise and his Mission Impossible, which I still need to see, but I still need to watch the last one first, Dead Reckoning, before I can watch Final Reckoning. It's doing better overseas than it is here, but that's normally what happens with Tom Cruise movies. So yes, it made another 27 here, but it's already at 350 worldwide. But they're still not made up what they cost to make this thing, because it cost them 400 million. But they're almost there. They're almost break even.
It doesn't matter. Tom Cruise got paid.
Yeah, I like the Mission Impossible movies.
Yeah, I like he was promoting both this. I think it was a Twitter post he put or X post he put out this week or like earlier today, where he was promoting both Mission Impossible and that new spinoff for what's it called? John
Ballerina.
Wick. Yeah. He basically like, the caption was like, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is like an awesome weekend at the movies. And it was like him and the director of that. And I'm like, okay, good to cross promote. Like you can tell theater and like the movie theater industry is like, that's Tom Cruise through and through. I mean, that and Scientology.
I love, Marco hates it. I love going to the movies. I love going to theater. I don't
know why Marco hates it.
I love the whole theater going experience when I can do it.
Marco doesn't want to take a blanket.
I don't need no fucking
bucket.
Corbin, you're not a blanket.
Not moving in.
Huh?
I'm not staying the night either.
You know when he has slippers?
Oh wait, I'm not a what?
You don't take the blanket to the movies with you, do you?
No.
That's what I say.
What about one of those snuggies?
Only time I bought a blanket was during that 3-day Marvel movie marathon.
Right.
And he wanted a handy at some point in the middle of it.
No, I was okay. I wanted to pretend like I was going to
the blanket floor.
No, I did not. No, I did not do that. I did not know.
Yeah, I mean that's just
about handies.
If I was sitting in the front like 3 rows, sandwiched between 2 14-year-olds, I was awkward the entire time.
Whoa,
what?
I was surprised. Yeah, like I don't know, like the parents let them stay all 3 days. It was such a weird friendship there, because I was like, after this, I'm never gonna talk to y'all again. Like, and I tried to talk to them before that.
Wait, you were locked in the movie theater for 3 days?
Yes, it was the Endgame marathon. So they had every movie
lock you in.
Well, they didn't lock us in, but like they kind of did. Like they didn't lock you in, but you I don't know.
Anybody
why were you sitting in between them? Wait, what kind of?
That's how the seating was arranged. Like I didn't pick that. Okay, so we come in.
You just say,
I don't know if we should expound upon this. I think we should move on.
He might be going to jail soon. All right.
No, absolutely not. I'm clean, but let's move on.
Next story.
Have baby wipes like wiping.
Hey, yo, Bruce. No, next story.
Questions.
This was years ago. This was years ago.
I think we need a better transition.
Yeah.
What the next story is.
Bruce, don't get me. It was a 3-day marathon from Tuesday morning to Thursday night. That's all. Half an hour in between each movie.
We are still going, but I don't know. Cool. We might be getting canceled in a minute.
No. Let's move on.
All right. Anyway, I can't find a good way to transition to this.
We won't get canceled.
At some point today or tonight, we'll get the new Wicked trailer.
Oh, it dropped already.
Did it drop? Because they said they didn't want to drop it until the people who went to see the movie, that it went back in theaters tonight, like the one time, whatever. Yeah. They wanted to let them see it first, and then they would drop it after that. I didn't know what time that showing was. I just knew it would be dropping at some point today. So, new Wicked sequel trailer coming or is out tonight. So,
all right. Solid.
We have that. The movie itself comes out November 21st. So, you got some time.
Such a good movie.
Eh.
Hey, I'm not about this shit. This is. I just have no. I'm not saying anything bad about it.
My wife and son liked it, but to me, I was.
Yeah, I mean, I watch stuff with my kids every once in a while, but you know, this is one where it's like,
oh, your wife and son have good taste.
It's all right. It was like, I mean, I get it what they were doing. It's not groundbreaking like storytelling.
I'm biased. I saw it 4 times, so.
Yeah, that's just you're trying too hard, dude. That's very sweaty of you.
I'm trying to think, what have I seen 4 times in the theater? Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I saw that 4 times in the theater. I saw Big Trouble.
Yeah, no, they had it on the plane to Japan, 13 and a half hours. Never once did I say Wicked something I want to watch.
All right. Well, you know what you should have watched if they had it on the plane? You should have watched Sinners. Because it's digital release and Blu-ray release. It's already on digital. So this came early in the week, the news. So this was on digital yesterday. Blu-ray's coming in July, on July 8th. I don't know when it's coming for free streaming or what streaming platform it'll be on, but this was...
That's Warner Brothers, so HBO Max.
HBO Max? Cool.
Yes.
That makes sense. And regardless, they are apparently working on a sequel, which if you saw the movie, you see there's opportunity for it.
This is going to be a franchise.
It's good.
You know what's funny? He said he didn't want
very
that.
good.
So that's going to be very interesting because he said he wanted to do on an interview. Like he said, I kind of have done enough IPs with sequels. I want to do just a standalone. But hey, money talks, so who knows?
Well, the deal that was worked out, after 25 years, the rights for this movie goes back to him and his family. So, you know, why not make it a franchise for your family going forward?
Yeah. Gotta get that money, honey.
Everybody else does it.
Not everybody. Some people sit at home.
Yeah, because in 25 years, that's when you start talking about, let's do a remake. Let's do it again.
Yeah, let's make it a musical.
Get out. And
a musical.
You can make this a musical?
Yes, you could.
Okay.
You actually probably could.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I think it would work.
It might work. All right.
Zachy loves everything, and he said this is bullshit, this movie.
I liked it. I mean, I didn't get to see it until a couple of weeks ago. Like, it was late in its run. I finally got to go to the theater and see it. And I liked it.
What's it about again? Vampires?
That's the simplest way to say it.
Vampires, Jim Crow laws in the South.
Yeah. There's a pretty fun, like, Django moment at the end.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't expecting that. Scary. I'm like, okay.
Yay!
All right.
Moving on. Constantine 2. Keanu is not happy.
Not happy.
He's not happy. What? They want to make an action movie. They want John Wick, but Constantine. He's like, no, I already did John Wick. This is spiritual. I don't want to do John Wick. But Lucifer or Stormare is saying, hey, he's not down, but we'll see.
Says, I'm done, John Wick.
Just cancel
it.
We
don't need
back
Why are we making Constantine John Wick?
Because that's what the theater wants. They don't.
Hold on. No, it's not. I like both of those things, and I do not want them together.
I know you don't want them together.
To be fair, the first Constantine wasn't Constantine.
Yeah, they want what they think is going to make them money. They think that's going to make money because
that TV show would, if they moved that TV show into a movie, which was not an action flick, it was more of a horror flick.
Yeah, the Matt Ryan one, not the quarterback.
So good.
That's what you should do.
It was so good.
And by the way, horror sells money right now, so, aka probably whatever Sinners is, or they can do that.
Yeah.
So, hey, here's what I'm going to do: name a bad Keanu Reeves movie.
Well, don't do that.
Bill and Ted.
No,
leave Bill and Ted alone.
No wait,
John
let's
Wick
see how
3.
Matrix 2 and 3.
Bad taste, Brucey. Bad taste, Brucey down there.
Name a bad.
Well, he's not wrong with the Matrix sequels because there's no.
I didn't watch those. I didn't watch the first.
They were not.
You said name bad sequel, bad movie.
Neither was my own Private Idaho. I didn't care for that either.
What was the one? Johnny Mnemonic. That was a great.
Oh, Johnny Mnemonic.
That was a great movie.
That was the Matrix before the Matrix.
There's no such thing as a bad Keanu Reeves movie. Absolutely not.
Well, you leave Bill and Ted alone. And the Bogus
Bill
Journey.
And Ted wasn't. Dude, hey, Corbin, you weren't alive during like 90% of his movies anyway.
Okay, all right.
Mark, now you sounding like Dom.
Hey, not only that, but he wasn't Falco? Falco?
Shane Falco, yeah.
Shane Falco.
Replacements.
Just replacements. Well, that's all. All I remember is Matrix 1, Shane Falco, and John Wick, and then of course Bill and Ted. So he's great in every movie.
He's great in
everything else.
Well,
Parenthood.
Utah got me. Yeah.
You need a license to drive a car. Hell, you need a license to catch a fish. But
Johnny Utah,
asshole, be a father.
Speed. Look, man. Yeah, Johnny Utah. Speed. Yeah,
that's right. Johnny Utah. I forgot about Point Break.
Point Break. You can't be mad at Point Break either. He's got a lot of class. I would listen to the man. He's got a lot of W's on that wall. He's got a lot of instant classics.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of range in how his
No,
voice goes.
but that's what I'm telling you. I think he understands. I think after all these years, that man understands what he is and what he isn't. So there you go.
And what he isn't Constantine. He should never play Constantine again.
Wait, but
Johnny
did you
Utah
guys see the
is
trailer for his new movie that's coming out, where he's a guardian angel? He's Gabriel over Aziz Ansari.
Oh, I saw that weird shit.
I think it's going to be funny because I think his deadpan delivery is going to be funny.
They gave him midget wings too, which is just hilarious.
Yeah, I think
he's complaining about action. Isn't he doing a Berserker movie?
Yeah, but that's supposed to. No, I think what he's telling you is the part of Constantine is not an action movie. And
yeah, the storyline is not action. Don't make it action just to make action.
Yeah,
like this should be something else. And he's right. That said, we're spending too long on this. Let's get to Superman because I got a couple of Superman items for you.
Oh man, hey, what's gonna happen when this shit just blows up in Bruce's face?
They raised the projection from 175 to 196.
No doubt.
This is projecting to be the biggest DC opening of all time here.
Yeah, if you're the bottom of the barrel,
the Snyderverse.
Zack Snyder forever. Boo.
No, that's not to take you off. But I mean, like when you have to put in the precursor,
Rebel Moon 3 all day.
Biggest DC opening.
Stop. You know, it's funny. The Snyder Bros have all turned in their Snyder badges for MAGA hats.
What?
I don't know. Snyder and that seems to go together nowadays.
No, listen. That's
their
you are not going to come for the Snyder folks like that.
Okay. I'll show you a stream after the show.
Okay.
Yeah, there's probably plenty of dumb shit on the internet. But what I'm saying though, Bruce, is you better hope this is really good because the expectations for this thing is that it's going to be amazing. Now I know Homer, such as yourself.
I'm just moving on. It's still Superman though. It's still
Homer,
Superman.
such as yourself, are going to rank it as like, oh, this is going to be the most amazing. I get that, but I think the problem with Superman right now is that there's high and heavy expectations.
There are.
It only needs to make, for the studio to be happy, it needs to make like 550. That's all it needs. Because they're in the black with merchandising.
That's not what it needs to do. That's not what
it needs
does.
The budget is
only 200 million. Bruce.
He's right. That's right.
And a good movie will bring the confidence of the general audience back. Regardless.
That's what it needs to be.
That's what
it needs to.
Well,
it needs to set the expectations.
Worldwide, that's what you're going to get. You're going to get at least 200. Well, they're already projecting almost 175 opening, so you're going to finish at least 250 to 3 domestic. International.
This is what I hope for too.
Okay, so this is probably going to make at least 600.
But that's not what it needs.
Minimum, if not more.
Guys, you're not listening. That's not what it needs. It just needs to meet the expectations of every fan, like regular Joe Schmo.
No, you're worried more about the next movie.
Because it's going to be, if it's not good, the next movie is going to tank because people are going to be feeling like they got telephone.
I think we're at a point where I think it's going to be good enough to get this universe started.
I understand that, but that's not, DC doesn't need a universe started. They need a solid foot holding in a universe is what I'm trying to tell you.
That's what this is. This is why they started with Superman. It's a 10-pole movie for the studio. Everything the rest of the year is
right.
gravy.
You're saying it is, and that's where I'm saying that the pre-sales doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. None of the money matters on this one. And I'm the guy that's always says, I'm always the first guy to say money matters. That's me. I throw money at cameras. I count money like a stripper. I got it. That's me. But I'm telling you, this one, the money doesn't matter.
Can I ask you two guys, Marco and Pete?
Yeah.
You have kids.
Yeah.
What do they think of crypto?
They don't care.
Well, my son likes crypto.
His son's older than my kids.
Yeah, my son's also a sucker for dogs.
Yeah, I know that. I know this fucking thing with fucking men right now that are trying to go, crypto's the next fucking Groot. It is not. Crypto is not Groot. He's not fucking. He has his
own animated spin-off series that is coming out of this film already.
He's a good boy.
See, this is what we're doing. We're having grown men try to sell kids stuff. It ain't Grogu. It ain't fucking Groot.
This is exactly being handled like Groot is what I think is funny that you're saying that, because it's getting 4 seasonal shorts, kind of like Groot did.
Yeah, but Groot didn't get it. Groot didn't get that before it. Groot got organically became a hit.
Yeah, well, they're gonna do it anyway. It's gonna hit. First one coming in September.
Come on, we got freaking people going out and buying dog biscuits. Come on,
they're gonna like.
It's not kids though, Bruce. Once again, you need an overall win.
Guess what? Kids don't
just
buy
saying merchandise is selling well for crypto, from the biscuits to the plushies to the marshmallow freaking thing.
To weirdo gooners like you and your crew, Bruce.
Gooner? I am far from a gooner. If other people in the channel may be gooners, I am not a gooner.
He's got a point.
Listen, you got 3 people in the chat that have all admitted that we are not.
Yes, and they're all
huge
fans,
Superman fans.
They want the Snyder
that's not. I'm not a Snyder fan. No, Bruce. Hey, Dom, calm down for a minute. Let me finish and stop talking over me.
I'm
going to tell you that if you know anything about me, I thought Snyder was fucking a disaster from the get-go. He's arrogant. His shit was terrible. That Snyder fucking cut was just dog shit. What I'm saying is I have my fingers and toes crossed on this one. I hope it's good. But then keep pushing these narratives like, oh, the dog, what do you think about it? It's cute. All the kids love it. No, like they don't. They don't like that. We just have to hope we get a good storyline and that average people are going to think it's going to be okay.
I just think that people aren't going to go watch this anyway, that are complaining about it anyway. So
nobody's complaining about it.
Yes,
Bruce,
they are.
Okay, but people complain about everything. That's not who I'm saying. You know who you got to sell this shit to? You got to sell to me. You got to sell to Barlord. You got to sell to Kang. The people who are like, man, I don't mind.
Wait, hold on.
You guys aren't normies. Now. You guys aren't in the general audience. You guys are steeped in this whole YouTube comic book universe here. They got to get moms. They got to get the kids. They got to get the kids to come back to see this. They got to get the moms to bring the kids back. It's not about us YouTubers.
It's not about selling comic books. They're trying to sell fucking tickets to the goddamn theater and merchandise. They don't give a shit about new comic book day.
Yeah, I'm not saying
not what this movie's about.
That's not what I'm. You guys are missing the point completely.
I think you're missing the point because you're talking about it's got to make money. It's already I didn't say make more money than it needs to.
Oh my god! The one thing I said is it doesn't have to make money 100 times already. I said I'm normally the money guy.
What are you talking about? It have to make money.
What it has to do is those people once again that are in the chat.
Who gives a shit? Hold on,
3 people in the chat out of 40 complaining about.
No. What I'm saying is it's not Bruce's. 15 guys are in a group jerk off chat saying, "I think kids are gonna love Crypto Dog, don't you?" Yeah. No, they're not going to.
No, I'm talking about the chat. I'm talking about polls that've been taking and merchandise that's been selling out.
What are you talking about?
It's the stand.
Marco, you're arguing the exact opposite of what we're saying. You're building up like this little tiny minuscule YouTube comic book community fucking matters.
That's not what I'm saying. No, that's
because you do. Because you're saying that crypto doesn't matter to any of them, and you're saying, well, it matters to you guys.
No, I'm saying I'm saying the general population doesn't. It's not the general population. Hold on. I don't know one fucking person that is not involved in comic book world / this world that's buying Milkbone crypto shit. Not one. Not a fucking one.
That doesn't matter. We're not talking about Milkbone crypto because people bought this because they wanted the goddamn comic that came with it. That's this community.
Yeah, exactly.
The community we're talking about is when you go to the Warner Brothers store and there's a little stuffed plushie crypto doll that costs $40 and it's this goddamn big, or the kid at the shore going through the stupid wheel game. Daddy, I want that stuffed animal. Got to put a $5 up, $1.
Right. That's not happening though. That's not happening.
Because the fucking movie's not out yet.
No, Bruce just said it was. He just says the merchandise is killing.
I said the merchandise, hats, t-shirts, the toys are selling out. They can't keep them in stock online. They can't keep them in stock in Walmart, Target. And maybe adults buying it, but they're still being bought. They're still bringing money into the studio. So this puts the movie in black with merchandise already before it even hits theaters.
Once again, cool. Great. I'm glad they're making money off of it. If you want, if this is going to be the tentpole, as you said, of the franchise, you need to have other people, the people that are saying, I hope this is going to be good, enjoy the movie. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying that them buying merch is a high interest for this movie. It comes.
I don't think it is, because the people who I see buying the merch are the people that are going to love this movie, even if it's a shit sandwich. I see you having dog bones with no fucking dog. I see Pete having 3 boxes of that shit. I see the chat. Everybody having a box or 2.
I give my doggy bone, my bones, my milk bones.
Oh, pause.
Neighbors. Point, when I go to Canada for a
weekend. You heard what he said.
Corbin away.
You heard what he said. 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 He gives his bonus to his neighbors. You heard what he said.
The point is, the point isn't this movie needs to impress the people who I don't even know who you're talking about. This movie needs to draw in the general population, which I feel like it's already doing, which is why pre-sales are where they are.
That's what I'm saying. Is
aren't for fans of the Snyder.
What I'm telling you is, and the question Bruce asked is, and he asked the general public, especially people with kids. I know yours, Pete, but I don't see kids going wild about this. Like, I don't see him doing it at the comic book store. I don't see him doing it in Target.
Kids don't go to comic stores.
No.
What are you talking about?
How many kids do you see?
Do kids not go to Target?
Comic book stores?
I feel like
store.
Let's define the age of kids, Pete. Because I went to the comic store yesterday and today, and there were some kids, but like kids being like 12 to 15, right?
Well, school's kind of getting out for that age group.
Yeah.
You know.
So I guess you're right. Summer is a hard way to. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's
I
mostly
agree.
the demographic Pete is describing.
And I agree with Zaggy.
It's what
Batman versus Superman polarized the general audience. People lost faith in DC after Batman v Superman.
I mean, we're saying the same shit there. That's all I'm saying.
I know we're saying the same thing. That's what we're trying to get you to.
That's what we're trying to get you on board with. Just saying,
well, their moms show
money don't matter, and we're saying money does matter, but it's already getting it. Like, that's what we're trying to tell you.
Well, no, I'm saying this happens. If money matters, explain Batman Superman for me.
Well,
because that's what you can't have.
That huge drop off after the
that's
first
what you
weekend.
Can't have.
Because it was Batman versus Superman in the same movie on the screen for the first time. So you got a lot of people that wanted to see that.
Yeah, I don't understand your comparison here. Like Batman versus Superman, it made what it made based off of the movies that came before it. And the expectations of, well, now we got Batman facing Superman because we had Man of Steel.
Expectations. That's exactly what I'm saying. You do understand what I'm saying.
You know, and people that love BVS.
That was an established universe. The point is they're starting something new, and people are already buying in, and it's not comic book people. It's regular audience members are buying these tickets. People who went to see Minecraft and Lilo and Stitch are buying tickets to go see Superman.
I don't know.
General theater goers. Because the neckbeards who go to the comic shop every Wednesday aren't holding up the fucking movie theater community on their shoulders. Because they're not.
You know, and this is James Gunn. He could tell a good story. There will not be an extended cut, an ultra cut, a 6-hour black and white cut. It's all done. That's all you
Once again, I don't know who you guys are trying to sell this to, because that's like, I mean, if it was such a home run, it's general.
I don't know. You don't have to ask us. Sell it to you. I'm telling you what the projections already are.
No, what I'm telling you is you're asking questions. Oh, are people interested in this? And where I'm saying, not that I hear.
No, where are you getting questions
That's
from?
what Bruce said. Rewind the tape. Stop drinking so much, Pete. Rewind the tape. That's what he asked.
One beer.
I'm not talking about what he says. First off,
that's how the show works. Somebody asks a question, then the rest of us answer it. You don't get to just say like, "Oh, he didn't say it." Oh, all right. That's
wait. That's not what I said. All I'm saying is what I'm saying. My point.
Nobody's arguing that point. Nobody cares about that point. That's not what anybody's talking about. That's not what the chat's talking about. It's not what we're talking about.
What point am I making? What point is nobody talking about?
The point nobody's talking about is that the pre-sales are doing well. Nobody's bringing up that point. Nobody cares. That's
because you said it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you said it doesn't
and
matter.
I'm telling you it does.
Oh.
That's the point I'm making. You're saying pre-sales don't matter. You got to sell it to the neckbeards and the comic book people. And I'm saying
I didn't say no. I didn't. That is not what I said. I did not. Once again, Pete, for the 800th time, stop.
Who did you mean?
800th time. I did not say it to the neckbeards. I did not say it to the comic book people.
Then tell me.
I said all people who are skeptically optimistic about having a good storyline. That's who you need to sell.
Who are those people?
The majority of people. The majority.
The majority already bought fucking tickets, which is why it's projected to make $200 million in the first fucking weekend.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, who are these people? Which are, I can only by extension from what you've said, connect to the comic shop that you went to.
No, Target. No, Target. Everyday life people. I'm telling you, everyday life people that I run into, which is more than the majority of you people do. There's not one person that's like, damn, what do you think about Superman movie?
But can we
all come up at Target?
Well, not just Target, dude. Like everywhere. Like when you brought up Minecraft, when the Minecraft movie is coming out, you remember I spent tons of time with the youth. Pause, but I do. That was the top of topic. Lilo and Stitch, top. Hey, watch your eyes, Corbin. That was top. That was top. They talk about it all the time. Families, that's who I spend a lot of time with. They talk about it. They ask if I'm going to go see it. They do that. Nobody has asked about this. Nobody. So Bruce, no, not one child, not one mother has asked about this.
That's not what I asked. I asked you personally. I didn't ask for everyone around you.
Yeah, and my kids don't give two shits.
That's all I asked. That was my simple question. You turned it into this whole big thing.
Yeah. Well,
but I want to see this because
I don't think it's
a change
super
in tone
shit
because the general audience biggest complaint with the DCEU was how dark it was, how depressing it was. And here we are getting maybe we can enjoy a superhero movie that has jokes in it, that's lighthearted and has a different tone than the previous freaking DCEU.
And I got my fingers crossed, Bruce. I have my fingers crossed for that. That's what I want too. I
want to see Gorilla Grodd. I want to see Shrieky the Cat. I want to see jokes and more jokes.
Well. And Marco, this is to your answer. This is why this movie is going to do well, because it's a Superman movie. But do you see all of the other characters they are including? Because they know Superman alone is not carrying a movie by himself.
Yeah, I mean, once again,
so they can fill it out with other characters, other side plots, and other things that can.
Once again, I hope so. I'm saying I hope so. Fucking hell. Should I just say no? It's gonna be dog. Matt's in here saying it's gonna be dog shit. I'm telling you guys, I hope so. And you're like, fuck you. You gotta agree with us that it's gonna be the best fucking movie ever. Or else, fuck you. Right, Corbin? Right?
No, the only argument
put that taco down, Corbin, and join the chat.
The argument we had with you, was that
I hope this is gonna be a good movie.
We had nothing to do with the quality of the film. None of us have seen it. We don't know if it's any good.
No one saw it. Nobody knows.
Our argument with you was the fact of it being a success. It's already there. It's already going to be trending towards being in the black.
Once again,
it needs to have these.
Yes, because this is the tent pole. Because this is the tent pole. Because this is the tent pole. Just like Batman and Superman, which you're going to say is not a tent pole. I get it, because you're going to say it filed afterwards and movies before it. But because it's the tent pole, it has to. Not just hope, but it has to get all that audience in. That's all I'm saying.
It's already got those numbers.
Once again, financially, nobody's seen it yet, Pete. You can't say that. Nobody's seen it yet. It can make money. You're guess what? It can be a piece of shit.
Arguing the quality.
So are we arguing if it's going to be like a critical failure or if it's like a financial success? Because if it's going to be like financial, then I think we all agree that it's already there.
Yeah, it's good.
Now,
it's financial.
it remains to be seen if it's going to be.
No, I think I'm saying that I think it has to be a critical success. If not, DCU is in big trouble. That's all I'm saying.
I disagree.
Okay, and there we go. But now,
as long as the audience loves it, that's all that matters.
But that's a critical. Bruce, you're agreeing with me then.
Yes, that's the critical. That's what I'm saying.
No,
like
critical is critics and audience.
No,
exactly. I'm going by the critics. Like if the critics and the audience say, I put them all together. But if you look at
I put them different because critics can say movie shit. And
I'm saying the audience.
That's fair.
Whatever. I don't give a shit. I was saying the audience has to
critics will be like, Minecraft is a shit movie. It's like, well, it doesn't matter because people are just having fun and going to see it. Like, yes, it's not Citizen Kane, but people are enjoying it and it's making money.
Yeah, they're saying projected. They also said projected
going up this week. It's going up this week, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's projected, so it means they haven't actually sold any. You're right.
You know, the way it's explained to me between the merchandise and Sinners
riots.
Sinners and Minecraft, everything else for 2025 for Warner Brothers is gravy. Everything is pure profit because of Sinners and Minecraft. So this movie, that's why the studio will be happy. According to the Wrap, they put an article.
Jackie, you want to come on and give it a
500 million will be a win for them.
Yeah, but this is all like.
Let's stick with July.
It's all projections.
Let's stick with July and talk about popcorn buckets. Because also in July, apart from Superman, we're also getting Fantastic Four, which I don't know how this one's going to do.
That's another one. I feel the exact same way about this movie as I did the last one we just talked about.
I don't. I think these are two different animals.
I don't care what your projected sales are.
I'm not talking about projected sales.
I'm not talking on this one yet.
What?
I don't know what he just hopped in. And
I popped in and said I'm not really too hot. I don't know. I think it'll be okay. I'm not like excited for this one. I guess
I'm hopeful.
I'm hopeful for that. Like I'm hopeful for Superman, but I don't see one like clearly over the other. You know what I mean?
You can already pre-order these tickets? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, these tickets you can pre-order today.
Yeah. Which is funny. I've never pre-ordered, so that's gonna be funny.
I don't need to. I don't know what I'm gonna be free.
Exactly. Yeah.
But once again, Matt, I'll say the exact same argument that I said of the last one. That's cool, but they better meet expectation.
Yeah.
That's cool, but you better meet expectation.
Yeah, you know, Thunderbolts.
What, bro? You can't say like that fucking now. When 2 minutes ago you were slurping fucking super dog all over the fucking place.
What are you talking about?
What?
Get the fuck out of
here! What are
you talking about? Why don't you go drown in a bucket of popcorn with greasy blanket or something?
Gross, don't make me throw up.
So anyway, Thunderbolts was a critical success. Critics loved it. Audience loved it.
But they're not making money.
Audience didn't show up.
Yeah.
You know,
Marco
is right.
I think a lot of that was the hype.
Doesn't matter how good the movie is.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, I agree.
See, we all agree. Yeah.
There you go. I feel like Thunderbolts got let down because people just don't know their comics. Like if people knew, I don't see why. Like I don't
think they need to know their comics though. They just didn't go for one reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because who is Bob? You want to know why? You want to know why? Because who is Bob is a fucking
Bob is Sentry.
Okay, but it's a terrible fucking line for a fucking movie. Who is Bob?
I listen. I don't think
if you would have had drunk fucking Red Guardian more, I think you would have sold the shit better. People love to make fun of that. That's easy. If you would have had Yola Vino or whatever her name is,
again, there's too many casuals. That's what I'm saying.
White Widow out there just
know the comics,
titties flopping everywhere. Yeah. You would have been all right.
Casuals out here.
Here's a question for you guys: do you think 350 to 450 million worldwide is the new norm for Marvel non-event movies?
It probably should be, considering
with how much ticket prices are. Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
because it costs them about $2. They spend at least $100 on marketing.
Just to get it all together. Yeah.
So yeah, they need to make that.
Yeah.
That said,
because the merchandise is all
a
great.
Big ass popcorn bucket.
How big?
Yeah.
20 inches wide.
That's what she said.
17 and a half inches.
I was gonna say it anyway.
And there's a crazy ass Herbie too. That apparently you can store.
Where are people putting these?
Why did I hear Herbie?
I don't even know.
Right,
you got Herbie?
See, like, hey, first off, this is like,
why did I hear that, Bruce?
This is why I love to go the one theater I go to in the hood. They don't got these things at all. And the other one, I just look at them all the time. I'm like, who would be buying this shit?
I don't know who would buy this and make popcorn out of it. You can spend like $50 on this popcorn bucket.
Does
Galactus'
eyes glow?
Yeah, the eyes glow.
Does he say anything?
I don't know about that.
Silver Surfer fucking float out of his fucking mouth.
Oh, that wouldn't be.
But this is at AMC. If you want to go to Regal, apparently you can get the Fantastic Car and eat popcorn out of that.
What? What is this?
I don't know why you want to eat it out of the car.
That's right. I go.
This is lame compared to Galactus' head. But with that said,
I ain't buying neither one of them bitches.
Since you guys got to it already, yes, tickets are on sale now, and there was a new trailer that did show little Franklin in it.
They show Franklin.
So we saw a little baby. So we can do baby spec now.
Yay, baby Franklin. Go back, watch about 3 months ago when we did that.
Yeah, well, we knew he was coming, but now they showed him. Here's an interesting thing. I thought about whether I should include this or not, but I decided, you know what? People love putting the rumor things in news. How about we put something where somebody shoots down a rumor? Sort of.
Okay.
Oh, James Gunn?
No.
Oh.
The director about Dr. Doom appearing in this movie. And he says, Dr. Doom ain't got shit to do with what I'm doing.
You think he's lying?
Wait, what?
This movie's not about Doom, is I think the point. But an after credits trailer is not technically the movie anymore. So if
oh my god, shut up!
Not done by him,
theories. Let's go.
Shut up.
But he's just saying it's not part of his film and it's not part of his purview. So once his movie's over, once the credits start rolling, if they show some Doom shit after, well, that's something else. That's not what he said. I'm saying that now because I still feel like
Matt's saying it too.
But he doesn't have Doom in the movie. I think that's more to the point. Doom's not going to be in the movie. There's an after credit scene. That's after credit scene. Rumor. X-Men villains for the potential X-Men movie not only include Mr. Sinister, but potentially Senator Kelly and Bolivar Trask.
That makes sense.
Can we get Sauron?
No, I don't want
Sauron.
I want
Shut
Sauron.
the fuck up.
I like Sauron.
Get out of here.
No.
Well,
I mean, this makes sense. You get the Senator, you get the Sentinels, that kind of stuff makes sense.
We've seen that before, though. Kelly and the Sentinels, we've seen it.
Yeah, but with Sinister behind it, that's kind of good because that means it opens up a lot of stuff to.
Yeah, Sinister's inclusion will change things.
Yeah, because you get Mutant Massacre, you get a bunch of other stuff too.
Yeah, we can get a lot of fun stuff if we can go the Sinister route. So we'll see. With that, we'll go over to streaming and take a look at some things coming to our streaming services and our television shows. Starting off with Disney Plus and The Vision, which will apparently be showing us more Madripoor. Not Doomsday. Madripoor will somehow be in The Vision, which is getting wilder and wilder by the day. And the reason why I say that is because apart from our little Madripoor jaunt, which we did see in Falcon Winter Soldier very quickly, they're casting every goddamn AI as a human character that is in the Marvel Universe because Friday is now going to be played by the sister from Banshees of Inisherin, Kelly Condon, who is, again, excellent in that role. But I don't know why we need a physical form for Friday, but we're getting one.
Because CGI is very expensive.
Yeah, but I was saying, but I mean, even the idea, like all of a sudden, Vision's going to connect every fucking AI character out there. It's going to be in this show because it's not just her. We're also getting Edith from his Tony Stark's glasses is now being played by the girl from Schitt's Creek.
Wait, but is she just going to be the voice, or is she going to actually?
I think she's going to be the human. That's what I mean. I don't know. They're going to be human versions of this AI.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
Oh yeah, I got something to say. The fuck.
I don't know.
Say about that.
But
yeah, a human version. That'll be interesting.
I'm not looking forward to this.
I don't know why they're making human.
I just don't know what to expect about it.
Well,
that's a big surprise comment coming from Zaggy.
I like Schitt's Creek though. That was a fun show.
That was a fun show.
It was good. With that, next week we will have our review for you because it'll be dropping on Friday. Predator, Killer of Killers. I mean, I put this in here just because it's like, oh, critical. I don't give a shit about the critics. I just put this in here just so we can talk about it because we're going to watch this shit and we're going to talk about it next week after we get to watch it. That's the only reason why it's in the news, because it comes out on Friday.
Just remind me. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and we can watch it on Hulu.
Oh, wait. This is when he kills. Doesn't he kill a bunch of like game guys? Like,
I don't know. It's animated. Is it killer or killer?
Yeah, but did I see that there was like what Corbin from like the video game and shit?
Maybe. All I know is I'm down. I'm gonna watch this.
Zaggy, who did you see in the trailer? I could have sworn I saw a bunch of dudes that I was like, oh, wait a minute. Anyways.
Well, it says multiple hunters.
I see that. Thank you. He says the same thing. Anyways. All right.
Anyway.
Zaggy, let me know. Where's Meyer on this one too?
Is going to eventually bring us more Dark Tower. I know you guys saw the McConaughey Idris Elba movie from years back. And that movie was supposed to spawn TV shows, sequels, etc., but it didn't make any money.
I didn't think it was that bad. Yeah, it just was different.
But this guy, Mike Flanagan, bought the rights up to make it as something else, and he's going to make it as a show on Amazon. He's got 5 seasons planned, at least 5 seasons planned. If it lasts that long, we'll see what comes of this Dark Tower adaptation.
It's going to be animated?
No, it doesn't say animated, so I think it'll be live action. And Amazon's got money. I mean, they spend. I know some of us here don't partake.
Hey, I'm not saying bootleg it, but if you can.
I'm just saying Rings of Power was great. Invincible's fun.
You can bootleg it.
I know. I'm just saying. I like the fast shipping.
Overpriced.
That said, we're going to go now over to Netflix. And this is actually, to me, I think this is fun news. That they are adding an extra episode that'll be Death, High Cost of Living to the Sandman series.
Did you even finish the first series?
Yes, I did. I did.
Nice.
I am all caught up. I am all caught up on my Sandman. So I am ready when this shit drops in July, because it's coming in July with 6 episodes on the 3rd, and then 5 episodes on the 24th.
Man, there's a lot of stuff coming out in the next couple months, summer months.
Yeah, so next month it's a lot to watch.
Sandman can good. I'm excited. Was Sandman 3 years ago?
What's that?
Did Sandman first come out 3 years ago?
Yeah, something like that. It's been a while. But I like the Death High Cost of Living. Like, we're getting that 3-issue mini in one special episode. I think that's a good deal.
They do a good job on it too.
Definitely a good deal. So I'm on board for that. And I didn't get to watch this yet, but apparently we got a trailer for Stranger Things final season 5, which will premiere in November, and then have more episodes in December, and then finish up on New Year's Eve.
I've been off the boat on Stranger Things just because I didn't have enough time after season 1. So
I can't wait.
I'm all caught up.
I'm on board.
I think it's too much to go there. I thought it was already done. I didn't think they had another season in them. So,
well, there's a spinoff coming.
I don't know.
Animated spinoff.
I don't know if I'm in for spinoffs, but I do like this series, and I'm looking forward to finally seeing the end of this, because I do think it needs an end. So I'm on board for it. With that said, that is our streaming news for the day. So I do have a tiny bit of toy news, only one story, and it's not much of a story, but I still felt like putting it in here. Megatron mashing up with Godzilla over in Japan.
What?
It's yeah. Well, basically, for $71, we're gonna take Grimlock and make him Godzilla because that's kind of what they did. They just took Grimlock, but made it sort of Megatron.
What the shit?
With a Megatron head, and yeah, I don't know if
that's different. No, I would get that a Happy Meal. I'd be happy, but not for $70.
No Happy Meal prices for this, but no, I'm not spending $70 for this either.
No, it looks cheap.
Yeah.
Like from here, not the Godzilla one more.
I mean, it is what it is. It's. I think it's an overseas thing. You can order it from Entertainment Earth and get it here stateside, but I do think
I'm
the
so
Japanese
good.
creation.
So
No.
Gotta save that money, Baltimore. Yeah, gotta get ready.
Yeah, save that money because Baltimore will be it'll be fun.
You going to Baltimore?
That's the plan.
That's the rumor. We'll see. As I'm planning on grabbing a table, we'll see. I didn't finalize it. I'm thinking of getting a table. We'll see. Comic wise, I got a couple of comic news, and yes, I didn't have all the Diamond stuff in there, but I did put this in here because I thought it was interesting because I got to wait for my goddamn Mega Man comic now because Udon said, "Screw you, Diamond, we're leaving." So now their books are going to be delayed. So my Mega Man timelines are going to be delayed because we should have gotten one already. Next issue coming in June, and I don't know when I'm going to get them now, but I'll get them.
What is it? October or November?
October 16th through the 18th.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yep,
something like that.
Something like that. Right around
that way, Adam. Yeah, this sucks, but hey.
But they're apparently going to get some overprint and for retailers switching over. We'll see. I mean, I like Mega Man. I'm biased, but yeah, it is what it is. Batman's getting a new logo, folks.
Yeah, and a new suit. Let's go.
They teased it when we saw the Deadpool crossover, and I was like, what the hell is this logo? And apparently that's going to be the new Batman logo when we get a new Batman book starting up again because DC wants to be like Marvel, so they want to restart and let's start a new series of Batman.
Hey, this Batman
no,
is
they don't want to be like Marvel. They want to take all the shit that Marvel does and just do it.
Spider-Man restarts after 36 issues. Every time.
I know, and it's a headache and a half. I hate it.
What is it? Version 9, volume 9, whatever it is.
Hey,
Think
you only got
this.
any room to talk now that they're doing legacy fucking numbering over at DC.
Since the 1940s, we had one Batman title, and then in 2015 we got, or not 2015, it was like what 2006 or so. That's when we got New 52, and then we got in like 2015 time we got Rebirth. Those are the only times we got new Batman number ones.
Yes.
So that's 2 in the last
3 volumes,
15 years. 2 out of 3. So 66% of the new number ones came in the last few years, and they're going to give us another one.
They shouldn't do it.
Stick with legacy numbering, folks.
How many Spider-Man titles are there?
Hey, people are saying, Bruce, once again, awful. But people say it's not a good idea. Yeah, don't take the bad ideas.
It's stupid. They didn't even have to. There was no point. There was no point in starting with a new number one just now. They just wanted a new number one after. Like, it made no sense.
Just because you see a jackass walking from a train doesn't mean you're not a jackass for doing the same thing.
Batman is going to appear in Superman, so they're restarting it.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying. It's like, Spider-Man. You got a new writer? No, we'll still use the same writer.
Well, it's a new writer on Batman. There's going to be a new writer.
Spider-Man, the most recent new number one Spider-Man. It's still like
shit.
People want to buy this up.
That's why they do it.
I kind of like the logo. I like the Batman symbol. I don't like the Batman inside of it. I
like the 19,
but I like the shape of the Batman.
Have you seen the new suit?
Yeah, it looks interesting. Isn't that the blue and gray?
Blue but black, but like the cape is like blue and it's like black on the outside, but blue on the inside, but then the mask is blue.
I just love the black one. Like, sure, I guess harken back to the 70s and 80s, but yeah. Okay.
I love it.
No, we'll see.
And our last news story of the day. Marvel Comics introduces a new Black Panther, and it's definitely going to be controversial.
Is he white?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, well.
Yes, Corbin.
That'll do it.
I don't have an image for you, but yes.
He's got blonde hair too, Corbin.
He's got
his name is Lance.
His name's Lance.
Lance.
His name ain't Lance.
No.
Lance. I don't know what his name is, but yes.
The Ebony
Lance
Panther?
Van de Beek III.
He's from the land, the mountain region of Caucasian.
Or the Ivory Panther, excuse me.
Yeah. He's his son, apparently.
He's the son of, I guess.
The Caucasus Mountains, bro.
It's an alternate.
The mountains of Caucasus.
Of Princeton.
He's from there.
Oh, gosh. I've never seen a Black Panther with a great credit score, but I guess we will now.
Oh.
Whoa. Not a great credit score. What are you talking about over here?
Money, bro.
It's a child. They don't need that. They don't need that where they're at. Listen.
I'm just saying. This was. We'll see where the storyline goes.
I'm looking up to see if I can find out what that dude's name is.
It begins with an N. I know it's N. It's like it's not
stop.
Nigeria.
Yo, stop.
Nathan Lance.
Don't do that.
No, but it's.
Oh, you guys didn't read that Trinity book, which is garbage.
It's not a book. It's a collected thing.
Yeah.
So I was like, why are you picking that? It's like it's a trade paperback or some shit.
It was
I'm
terrible.
not reading that.
His name's not Ned.
It's Nathan Lance.
All right, hold on. I got the stupid thing in front of me.
I'm looking this shit up right now. When do you think? Did they say it at the end?
His name's in there. Oh, I'm sorry. Just because it's Katima.
That does not sound like a white person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Pronounce Katome. Katoma.
My original theory stays.
Katoma. That's how Katama.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm reading phonetic right, but
next the host, Wakanda in black and white too. They're really playing this up, man.
Katama. They can't call him the Black Panther anymore. Wow.
Didn't they learn with What If Miles Morales was Thor? They didn't learn, did they? They didn't learn.
I guess not. Well, I mean,
nope.
Yeah, it's appropriation.
He's going to do what he's going to do. So,
yeah, it's your boy Priest, though. You maybe sit through some of that guy in the.
The funny thing is, he did this already. Like it's going to be.
There you go, Corbin. Sorry, we're ruining it at this point. I mean, we talked about it all goddamn night. So
yeah,
there it is.
Okay.
It's the hair that gets me the most.
I mean, looking like yeah.
Like I don't. I mean, you can. Your skin tone could be as light as
I could have swore I saw him.
Okay, here's the worst part. So 2 panels or 2 pages before this, they show his wife pregnant. She says it's a boy. She ain't from the mountains of Caucasus either.
No, she's more.
Bro, she ain't.
More caramel.
Well, to be fair, OJ's kids had blonde hair when they were younger.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, did they?
Yeah, but this kid, but this guy ain't younger. This guy's 30.
This kid looks like Logan Paul.
And hold on, what was the mom in that one? Because wasn't the mom? She looks
like Suzanne Summers.
Yeah.
Okay. You looked up white lady in the dictionary. It was her.
Oh God.
I don't saw this kid.
Disavow this show. Disavow.
No, I'm doing that's an old Eddie Murphy joke.
That was his name was ketamine.
It's not. It's Katama.
Ketamine.
I read the phonetic thing. That's what it said.
Yeah. Corbin, enough. All right, next up, let's get off this.
That's it.
I'm done.
You look like a blonde. Oh yeah, I think if that's no more. It
does look like a blonde Namor.
I don't know.
But they also changed up Namor too.
Well, can we put up Adam's comment? I don't know if we can, but
to be fair, Mariah Carey is black and white, and
just saying. When you think about it long enough, it's not as it's interesting. Listen, Marvel got to do something to spice up their comic sales, right? Drake Wowers.
What?
Drake Bruce?
I don't know, man. Like
that don't look like Drizzy. BBL Drizzy.
Oh
BBL. No, that does not look like Drake. Anyways, I never said that. Show this. Did you see this, Pete? Look what I got.
What did you get? You got a turtle.
What the hell? What is
stickers? Never opened. Never opened.
I don't know. Anybody buy those stickers though? I think I remember that set.
Yeah,
my brother had it.
This thing usually goes for a little. Oh, look at how fresh those are. Leonardo.
I still got a Mark Spears box of Monsters.
Oh, there you go. Then I accidentally opened this. This is for Corbin. Is there any rookies in this, Corbin? Is there any rookies in this year?
I still got
that's on. Yeah, you got John Morant in that one.
Dude, you should have sold those, Bruce. The product of those Colorado. You could ship those for $20 a piece. They're about to kill it. Let's see what's in it. Zion's not worth crap though. He don't play anymore, does he?
Oh, you want to open a basketball? I got basketball cards.
I don't know. I'm gonna what? These are all shiny. The shit. I don't think I've ever opened basketball cards before like this. Chris Paul, he's not there. Hey, was that Porzingis' rookie year by any chance?
Let me see. Which one?
Chris Paul's in San Antonio.
No, because he's in Dallas. His rookie was in New York.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
No. Was it? Oh, yeah. His rookie year was in New York. He went to Dallas. Now he's in Boston.
Yep. Mm-hmm. He went to between Dallas.
Drew,
he went
what
to
about
Washington.
Drew Holiday wasn't a rookie, was he?
Drew Holiday, Philly.
Nah, Drew. Was
Nope,
back
that's
in the Sixers.
you got every sophomore card. It looks like.
I don't even know who this dude is. So we're just gonna go on.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look! I got my cousin.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah, that's sweet. I got the Greek Freak. I got some.
Wait, you got Giannis or you got Thaddeus?
No,
What was his brother's name?
Giannis. Oh, I got a green one in here. Dirk Nowitzki. Dirk Nowitzki was still playing in 2000.
Oh, that's how you.
Yep.
That's how
Dirk,
you know
he
that's
played
an old
20
fact.
years.
Yeah, Dirk hadn't played in a while.
Kenyon Martin Jr. Kmart's got a kid in the league.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
Kmart's
he
got a kid.
does.
He was on the Sixers recently.
That could be a rookie card.
That is a rookie card?
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah. Was he in Houston?
He's not good at all, unfortunately.
He was okay.
No, I mean when he was in college and like the first, he's like a younger
Where do
version.
you play ball at? Where do you play college at?
That's he went to Louisville?
Louis?
Yeah. And that he started in Utah, so that could be one.
Kmart's kid is like the 8th player.
Oh, dude, this guy's the best player in the NBA.
Third guy off the bench.
Joe Ingles. Oh my goodness. No, I mean not anymore, Pete. Maybe he was, but now he has a contract.
Minutes with the Sixers.
Fucking Luke Kennard.
Nobody. Billy was injured, my guy.
Luke Kennard in the NBA.
He still is. He's with Detroit.
Is he?
Yeah, he's back with Detroit. He went and bounced around a couple
that
teams.
sucks, bro.
Wait, who's with Detroit?
Luke Kennard.
When did DeRozan?
Yeah, Philly. I'm like, he got good minutes.
DeRozan,
yeah, that's good. Not a rookie card at all, but that's a good card.
They give you a bonus. They give you a bonus card.
Yeah.
Right now he's in Sacramento.
I just watched. I was just at a suite watching the Piston games towards the end of the season when we played actually in Milwaukee.
Oh dang!
You know,
I do know how you. Yeah.
Who do I got here? Robert Williams III.
Yeah, and that's a rookie card.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he
I think these all might be. Then maybe we'll see.
Marcus Morris. That's not. But
Marcus Morris Sr.
Yeah, he's
this bald ass bitch is like 90.
He's not even in the NBA. He's not even in the NBA anymore.
No, he's like 102 years old. This is the last.
Rui Hachimura. That could be a rookie year. Yeah, because he only played in. He's played for Lakers. He's okay.
He bounced around a little bit. Yeah, he was
he's
like these kids the fuck.
I would say he's their 6th player. He's a starter for the Lakers, but I'd say maybe like 6th.
The Bulls drafted him, right? Was that a Bulls card?
I don't know. No, that's
no. The Wizards. He only played for the Wizards and the Lakers.
As long as the Wizards, I thought the Bulls drafted him. All right, I guess it was the Wizards.
I'm about to say he never played for them. If they did, he was drafted. Nope. The Wizards drafted him 9th overall in 2019.
The only reason
I knew he was drafted like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
The only reason I do not want Indiana to win is because they're now doing this fucking rotation where they're trying to act like that fucking Malice in the Palace team was a bunch of angels.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I don't think you call athletes criminals at all time, but if you got a criminal record, you are
you leave World Be Free out of this.
Might be
you might be a criminal. Ain't nobody in that team who like when that UNLV team, they called them criminals, and it was like a bunch of dudes that were like Roe scholars. Like you're out of pocket. But the Indiana Pacer team that did Malice in the Palace all did real time.
Yeah.
Name one person on the team that was starting that didn't do time.
What team was that?
The Tart team. The one that it had
not the Larry Johnson back with Grandmama.
We talking about Steven Jackson, Metal
the Steven Jackson Indiana team was
Metal World Peace,
that team.
Jermaine O'Neal.
Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal. But the Tark team, what did Tark have on that team? There was somebody on that team that was
Ben Wallace? No, I'm thinking some.
No,
I'm thinking of
Ben
Detroit.
Wallace.
No,
I'm thinking Detroit. I'm not thinking.
Yeah. When they clocked Ben Wallace in the back of the head.
Like, since you brought up basketball, I'm just thinking, what the hell are the Knicks thinking firing Thibodeau?
He sucks. The Butcher?
I thought he was the best
He
coach.
brought her to the goddamn Eastern Conference Finals where they lost to a team that's better than them.
Yep.
Like,
but
what did you want out of him?
Stuff behind the scenes.
Like, I don't get it. Like,
you want to know what the deal is with him? He's the Butcher. He looks like he's a butcher. Shout out Dan Levitar and Poppy. Shout out Poppy.
I give you that, but I'll give you, he made that team better every year he coached them. They got further, and they got to the Eastern Conference Finals and lost to arguable a superior team because the Pacers, second half of the season, had one of the best records in the goddamn league.
Yeah, I don't even know who's on those teams. I don't know who's on
them. Firing him, it just that's that. Because who are you going to replace?
Greg Anthony. Yeah, Sarah, Greg Anthony. Wasn't Greg Anthony like a rogue scholar or something? Greg Anthony was something. Like, yeah, he was on the team.
He went to the Knicks. I remember Greg Anthony.
Yeah, he squares the days long, dude.
Remember Latrell Sprewell?
Yeah.
Who do you choke out?
Allen Houston.
TJ Carlissimo.
TJ Carlissimo. Yeah.
TJ
Mm-hmm.
Coach.
Yeah, for sure, dude. Hey, but sometimes you just gotta choke.
Hey, sometimes coach might deserve it.
No, I think it was in that case. I think the coach did deserve it, if I remember the story right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, plus, then the coach say something inappropriate.
Yeah. Plus, shout out Sprewell. Give me back-to-back champions in a dynasty NBA team when he was the sixth man playing out of. Where the hell was it? Was it the Suns? Where is he at the end of his career? Sprewell.
Oh, the Timberwolves.
T-Wolves, Milwaukee.
Because he wanted more. He had a contract extension. He said he got kids to feed. $20 million. He said I got.
Hey, but he balled it up. He balled it up. He bet that money.
Timberwolves didn't win shit though. Wasn't gonna have been there.
They made the.
It don't matter. They won my fantasy league 2 years in a row. Thanks, Spree.
They made the Western Conference Finals that 1 year with Spree, and then the next year, too many of those guys wanted contract extensions, and they missed it. That was the first year I started watching basketball. I was 10.
That's all right. He got to shoot. Shooters got to shoot, bro.
I was just saying that before or after Jimmy Butler said, "I want out of here" because fucking Carl Anthony Townsend is Wiggins kids. These kids don't want to fucking practice. They want to try hard.
Yep.
Anyways, good luck to whoever. Who's the other team in it?
Oklahoma City.
Who do they have? Anybody?
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who just draws lots of fouls, and a bunch of young guys. They don't really have any name guys.
They're still good though. They're hot. Chet Holmgren was a high pick.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Williams. They built their team out of the draft. There's a lot of.
They did.
Yeah,
they built that squad. They're pretty good. OKC. I will give them that.
Yeah, Anthony came. He came for money too, or no, or just scholarships? Oh, he didn't take a scholarship and paid his own way. Yeah. Anthony was not a dude. There was a couple dudes on that team that were not stupid. Even Larry Johnson, who they tried to trade.
Greg Anthony. Who was the dude? Oh, it was Charlie Ward. I was like, there was a point guard in the Knicks. He was also a quarterback at Florida State. It was Charlie Ward. That's who it was.
Dude, hey, did you catch any of the reason why I bring this up is Corbin for a while worked as a recruiter for the NBA or did some stuff like that. We just won't get into what he did. Yeah. Scout, yeah. Did you catch any of the Rasheed Wallace Zebo fucking podcast?
They are wild, bro.
Dude, hey, but how happy, right? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, yo, shit, you're gonna give me an ex-Spartan who's just like, dude, wild. Like, I've never seen that dude, even when he was in college, because you gotta remember he's around my time over there. So like,
you down my way.
That dude never jumped more. His vertical is 2 inches straight, 2 inches straight. But a badass dude, badass.
Wow.
Level. And then we had Sheed, and Sheed was, that's the Piston era where he was a fan favorite too. And he says it flat out, like there's a part where they go in and they start talking about the refs. Go back and watch that. They screwed us out of that second championship. He breaks down the stats about Timmy and the foul thing. Yeah. And people forget we were taken to Game 7, and all of a sudden Ben Wallace, who averaged 1.5 fouls, foul out of the game. Rasheed fouled out. Dude, the foul thing was wild.
And that was when the refs were still doing a whole lot of cheating too.
Oh, dude, you forget. Like, what's his name's brother, Stan? His brother is not in the league because he said that what's his name was gambling all the time. And 10 years later, they caught him in that gambling ring.
Wow. Yeah.
That's why he's always announcing. It was before your time, but that's why he's announcing.
I'll say I hated that Pistons team. That Rip Hamilton team.
Oh, that team was good.
Hated Rip Hamilton.
Going to work too. Why?
Deep. His
his free throw suck. His did, but Ben Wallace.
Rip Hamilton, I did not like.
But here's the problem with that. Every single night you would see just some unexpected wild ass play. Like Prince coming up and just hooping and like
Ben Wallace was a beast on the boards. He was a monster. Who else did they have?
We had Rip just hitting outside.
We had Rip. Who was the other? Was it Prince?
No, Chauncey Billups.
He had
Chauncey.
Chauncey was one of those guys.
Billups was awesome on that team, like because he was the guy that everybody passed up on. He still had that damn Celtics tattoo the whole fucking time too, bro. And he's just lighting it up. I mean, it's guys you kind of hope for. Rip wasn't one of my favorite people there. Plus, Rip's just a weird name.
Who's the other? Was it Tayshaun Prince?
Yeah, Tayshaun Prince.
Well, I think Rip was Richard's actual name.
Yeah, Richard Hamilton.
Yeah, Richard Hamilton.
Yeah, but everybody just kept calling. And then he started sponsoring like a Fago had an energy drink called Rip Tide or something like that.
You brought up tattoos. Remember Dennis Scott had a tattoo of himself on his arm with magic.
But yeah, dude, that team was just fun to watch, and they had they had like Carlos Williamson on their team, which are just like making him a 6-man.
Wait, you thinking Boozer?
No, we didn't have Boozer.
No, you didn't have Boozer.
Williams. Was his first name? What was his first name? Corliss.
Corliss Williams.
Corliss Williamson. Yeah,
Williams.
Just coming in and playing it. You know what I mean? The worst thing ever was that one dude they drafted number 1 overall or number 2 with their number 1 pick, number 2, Darko Milicic. He is 18 years old, and the Landing Strip Club down off of Michigan Avenue. This motherfucker is in there not speaking English, literally making the bitch rain. Making the bitch rain in that
he
club.
Was number 2 overall pick. He's
at 18 years old, and everybody's just turning to each other in the club going, "This fucker ain't getting out of Detroit," and he wasn't. I mean, It was over, dude. That's so sad. Oh my god, this little kid, he got that beach blonde hair. He comes to Detroit, tries to blonde his hair up like Eminem, and then just is raining that bitch all over the place, dude. Over.
Oh man, Darko.
I think yes, he was from Arkansas originally. I think so.
Yeah, Corliss. I think Corliss was a Raider. Yeah, that's
but Donahue was the one that got Gundy's brother called out. And he got suspended. Like they're like, you will never get a job again in the NBA. And then he became an announcer. He hasn't got jobs since.
Yeah,
they should have. Carmelo. If we get Carmelo, it's a different story. I mean, but
I hated Carmelo.
He walks a joke. He didn't walk. The only thing he walked to was a strip club, bro. He didn't walk to shit. He drove a limo right into that bitch.
Yeah, a mixture of Carmelo, Phil Jackson, and Dolan on the Knicks is why I used to be a Knicks fan as a kid because of my dad, but I couldn't take Carmelo and Phil Jackson were the last straw, and then Dolan still being there. I was like, I'm out.
Mind you, hey, very quickly,
and that's when I switched to the Sixers. I said, you know what? That's my time. I'm moving on.
I'm gonna finish up with this. Mind you, the Landing Strip was not a classy strip club, bro. It is not a great place.
With a name like the Landing Strip.
It was supposed to be for pilots and stuff like that because it's close to the airport. It's like an airport strip club, bro. That is not a place to go. I mean, not that there's such a thing as a classy strip club, but Jenna Jameson's ones are decent. Yeah, we did. They used to call Darko the human victory cigar whenever he went in.
Anyway, with that all said, I think we've done good. We're going to end it just a couple of minutes before midnight. We wrapped up. We had some basketball talk. Bruce is like, what the fuck are you guys doing talking basketball?
And basketball. He's like, I could care.
I was watching replays of the French Open.
Exactly.
Well,
I gave up on tennis once Michael Chang retired.
Wee PP.
Michael Chang, wow, throwback.
Exactly. And you know why I like Michael Chang? Because he was Asian, like me. So I claimed him my own.
But he was able to reach over the net, unlike you.
Could today? Maybe today, because AI is like 90.
Yeah, I think Allen Iverson's 50 now.
Yeah, I think maybe she got a shot with him when he's 50.
Oh yeah, if you can beat him now, don't give me.
No.
Yeah, old school AI. I don't care how short he was. That dude had more heart than anybody out there.
Yeah. That's AI could beat a lot of motherfuckers too. Yeah.
Yeah, once he left the Sixers, after that, once his time hit the.
Oh,
I will tell you this: all you fucking
was
Lifetime Fitness gym rats that think you could beat Brittany Griner, though, you're full of shit. You ain't got a shot. I don't care if you sat the bench at Division III college. You ain't beating her.
Nope.
You ain't.
Also, AI turns 50 on Saturday. So happy early birthday!
Shout out Kyle's birthday. Shout out AI's birthday. All right, there we go.
Yeah, I missed AI by 1 year.
Wow.
In her prime or in his
1 year
prime?
at Georgetown, and then when I started college in '96, and when Georgetown came to town, AI wasn't there no more. Like he'd already gone to the Sixers. I was like, damn it.
And in Detroit, Jeffrey, in Detroit, he wasn't too great when he came to Detroit.
Oh yeah,
but if you're playing, but here's the deal: if you're playing 1-on-1, if he gets the ball first, it's over. She misses one shot, it's over because all he does is play offense. You don't have to worry about it.
He also, the reason why is because he gambled a lot. Because he got a lot of steals, but it's because he gambled a lot getting steals, and he got beat when he didn't get the steal, and then his man was all by himself. And it is what it is. But yeah.
And by the way, Angel Reese needs to practice shooting when she needs practice talking. All right. You know what I'm saying, Corbin.
Yeah, her field goal percentage is horrific.
Not good.
And this comes from someone who watches the WNBA and wants to defend her, but it's not good at all.
No, you can't defend her, man.
Fair enough.
I mean, yeah, the only thing defending her is the rim right now. So,
ooh, Brick City.
Like she can't make anything. It's pretty.
Oh, it's bad. Yeah, there's something wrong. I mean, they need to give her a break, and then
let's gather up all these bricks. And we'll build a house for the homeless. So your mother.
Shit, a house. You can build a castle with all the bricks she's throwing up.
I'm just doing some white man can't jump.
There you go, Adam. That being heck.
And on that note, I think we're done for the night. It was fun, boys.
Yes,
it
was.
We'll see you guys all next week.
All right.
Later.